Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I am your host, it's your boy, the Admiral, Rumboyz Robbie, joined by my very loyal and esteemed pirate crew, representing the Give Me Money! Give Me Money Network. I was about to say, holy shit, I was about to say Justin's name.
We have fused. We have forged together. We are Give Me Clock.
Bogart Scott Free.
Give me management.
Give me management.
I think I do need management. hey, you know
I got you.
Q&A, give me money.
Oh yeah, this is what happens when getting on set is your very first beer. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Clock Management Fantasy Football Podcast, Justin.
What up? I checked my phone. I had motion at my front door and make sure I wasn't about to get, robbed or some shit.
Oh yeah,
Listen,
shit.
I feel bad for anybody who tries to try you. You know what I mean? You're a nice guy, but you are trained.
It ain't going down. This is not going to happen like you think it was.
You'll
throw on the costume too. You'll throw on the dark, the Joker who laughs concert.
For real. I always joke about that with my wife. I'm like, someone break in here. First thing I'm doing is throwing on my Batman mask. Second thing I'm doing is grabbing the battle axe and the gun, and then we're going to war.
Nope, I love it. Given my current state, how somebody were to break in, I'm just walking out in a straight gi, like. You ready? You ready to fucking roll, bro?
Slapping your knees, let's go.
Ready. Let's dive right into our Q&A, our live Q&A. We are live on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We are live on sportscaster.com and the Sportscaster app on all iOS devices as well. Rumboyz.com and our Periscope, which you guys can follow at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z. NET, like you see right there in front of me. First question that we have tonight.
Hold on. Ask me a question first. Why am I wearing a Wolverine shirt?
Wait, yeah. Why are you wearing a Wolverine shirt?
Because in our office league, I'm 2-4, and I need to rejuvenate my record. This Wolverine shirt is a representation. It's a metaphor. I need to rejuvenate mine and turn this thing around.
Well, I'm right there with you.
Well, Kane needs to rejuvenate at the tight end position. He said, "I need a tight end. Tanyan, Ingram, Hurst, and Higbee are what's available. Who would you go? What would you go? Who would you go with? Who would you go with?"
Okay, Robert Tonyan, he's actually dealing with something right now, so he didn't practice today.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Higbee here because you can attack Chicago with the tight end position. You can't look at last week against Carolina as an example because, Ian Thomas is an afterthought in that offense. So, but all year, people have been attacking them using a tight end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then also last week with Higbee, they went up. He had who they play this week?
Back? They play the Bears. That's why I was bringing that up.
Yeah. So last week they had a tough matchup. So he had a tough matchup, right? So
because he had Fred Warner on his ass.
Yeah, exactly. I was getting mixed up on my weeks. He had Fred Warner last week.
Now I gotta check. Now y'all confusing me. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So he probably he had a little bit of a down week, but he's still a legit tight end, and I think that he's a tight end you could start week in and week out in most situations.
Yeah, in most situations.
And Evan Ingram, I keep this like my new joke with Ingram.
They played your Niners last week, by the way.
Yeah, and they had Fred Warner.
Shut his ass
down,
which
Fred Warner's a beast, especially in coverage. He moves all over the field.
Oh yeah.
Evan Ingram, everyone I've been joking about this last couple of weeks, but Evan Ingram's so talented. He's so talened. We just have yet to see that on a football field. So, he's a protege on, playing a piano or something. I don't know where his talent is, but it's not football. That's not it.
He could gargle and say the alphabet at the same time.
What the fuck? That sounded awful.
I'm sure he can. That's how he got his job.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Higbee as well.
But I do want to say
Hang on, hold up, man.
Yeah,
Let me fucking drop my take. Shit.
You're right.
But I'm gonna go Higbee as well. I'm gonna agree with Justin. I feel that he is a tight end that you could start with confidence in more weeks than not. Him and Hurst are the only ones on your list that I would really be eyeing.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up Hurst too. Like, I'm not, because Hurst has actually he's been targeted consistently. But when Julio's not there, it's all bad for everybody.
It's all bad, yeah.
Julio there makes it all good for everybody, and Julio is there, and
for now, Julio is there for now.
Yeah.
There is rumor that him and Matt Ryan are going to be traded per source. Karn Torvekar asks, who should I put in as flex? Fulgrim, Juju on that beat, Debo, I'm gonna steal your chain, or Mike Williams.
Ooh. Mike Williams, is he still dealing with a hamstring?
I like.
I don't think he was.
I don't like Mike Williams just because Keenan Allen is likely to be back. I mean, he was just dealing with back spasms. So I don't know if I'm gonna go Mike Williams there. I'm really stuck just between Fulgrim and Juju. I'm not worried about like Djax taking over for Fulgrim or like that affecting Fulgrim. I think that Fulgrim is perfectly going to eat. He's pretty much kind of established himself over the last 2 weeks. I might roll out Fulgrim, honestly.
I like the matchup in its entirety against the Giants, but player matchup, he's probably going to draw Bradbury, and I ain't gonna lie, Bradbury has been showing up. He's a top 10 cornerback right now.
Oh yeah. No, that's so I'm not going to disagree with that.
That's the one concern, but getting peppered with targets. Oh, and then if Deshaun Jackson is supposed to be set to come back. So
that doesn't affect a damn thing.
But it'll affect the target market share. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's not, because he's been the down the field guy. Mutter Fulgrim.
Yeah, but Fulgrim is significantly healthier, has the more rapport. I'm rocking Fulgrim. I don't believe that Djax has a. Well, you already know how I feel about Djax.
He's a decade younger.
I bet you if we said Steve Smith Sr. right now or Djackson, you'd be like Steve Smith Sr.
Yeah, Steve Smith
Sr. He's not even playing. Yeah, I know.
I'm still
exactly. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Neither is Djax. Let's be honest.
Exactly. Yeah, Djax practically isn't fucking playing. So yeah, I like Fulgrim out of those options.
We still have 4 days for Djax to get on the injury report.
Exactly.
Well, they play tomorrow. So
that's okay. Yeah, good call. So he's still got a day. 24 hours.
Juju up against that Tennessee defense. Someone's has to go. That Tennessee defense has been playing pretty stout. I just think that Fulgrim has the easier matchup for you.
I mean, there's all these teams are going against some really good defenses, right?
Mm-hmm,
like you got Tennessee, you got Steelers going against Tennessee as well. You got Debo going against the Patriots, and then Fulgrim going against a good defensive back, right? And then you have what's his name, Williams going against Jaguars. Not a great defense, but because like the situation there, he's the odd man out for me. Honestly, out of these guys.
If Keenan Allen didn't play,
Mike
Williams is the smash play right
now. The problem with Mike Williams is that when you play him and you get done with your week. I mean, he's going to get you yards, but he's not going to get you the yards that he gets isn't going to convert over into enough points. You know, he's the type of guy where you need a touchdown out of him for you to be able to, at the end of the week, say that he was effective for your team, whether win or lose.
And once they get in the red zone, he's not the target.
Yeah, he's not the target in the red zone. So I mean, I'm just not doing that one.
Allen, more than likely.
Fulgrim is where I'm going there. Is Robert Woods and Debo Samuel a good start? Ask Live HD.
Those are, I mean, Debo.
So Debo's going to have a down week this week, going against the Patriots.
I respect their secondary, but Debo also
he's still going to get targets.
Yeah, and he still gets used in jet sweeps and end arounds, and he gets utilized.
Yeah, he's going to get the ball.
Yeah, and then on the flip side, Robert Woods too. Plus, I like the idea of Robert Woods on a Monday.
Throw Robert Woods out. I would rather start Woods than Debo this week.
For sure.
Like, yeah,
Woods going against Chicago, roll him out there. I think he's getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and at some point, the Chicago defense is not going to be enough to keep the Bears into games. And when you're playing up against a coach like Sean McVay, he's going to go high powered against you. And they have the ability to do that. He's a smart
coach. He'll figure out how to score.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I'm sorry, Jimmo, but
I mean, hey, this is football, man. We're analysts. We can't please everybody.
I was just talking about how the 49ers, have a tough matchup too, though.
So. Trey S says, "Evening, gents. Full PPR, Deandre Swift or Melvin Gordon." By the way, if you guys are new, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Spike that like, hit that subscribe button. Deandre Swift or Melvin Gordon? I'm going Deandre Swift.
Me too, and I'm like the resident Melvin Gordon truther. And I'm going DeAndre Swift in this one.
Yeah, and is Gordon? Are they going to let him play this week?
Yeah,
they are. Okay, this is what you do with Gordon. Gordon, hopefully he does some, because you should be able to run on the Chiefs' defense, but if they're playing from so far behind, they might abandon the run. And if you look the way it panned out last week, without Gordon, Lindsey got all the carries, 0 targets, and the 1 target to the running back went to Royce Freeman. Gordon is the guy that will be the pass catcher. So if he could get a lot of work if it's a negative game or when it's a negative game script. I will say, he does anything, ship him off because he's gonna get suspended eventually.
I don't think that they're handling it like they're literally handling it.
I think he's going to push it off till after the season.
Yeah, I think they're going to get pushed back. Yeah,
and even if he doesn't, the last person, the last person gets suspended for a DUI was for 2 weeks. I mean, that's less than if you were to get an ankle sprain.
Yeah, like for real,
3 weeks is what they're expecting. If you know what I mean.
For real, I don't think that it's going to happen. It sounds like that they are treating this as motherfucker. Everybody gets a DUI. Like it sounds like that's their approach.
Yeah, they're like he handled it very well when he came back. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Yeah,
but it sounds like they're trying not to get him in trouble.
Melvin Gordon, to be honest, ever since he left the Chargers, it's like. He he'll get on Twitter and be like, "Yo, I'm so hot right now on God, bro." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like you're trying to do what you do with your Mark Ingram takes right now. I feel like you're trying to find a way.
Yeah, I'm trying to shit on him.
Yeah, you're trying to find a way to shit on Gordon. That's I can tell by the way that you're like picking your words. Oh gosh,
you know me so well, Admiral.
Yeah, I was like, he's just trying to like fucking nitpick at Gordon. Like, I think that, or either you're playing someone that could have Gordon, and you're like, no, fuck that. Like, I don't want him to play. Did you hear the news about AB potentially signing with the Seattle Seahawks? How do you think that'll affect the Seahawks in fantasy? Yes, let's definitely talk about this. And I'm so happy this was brought up in the chat because if someone didn't bring it up in the chat, I was going to. First off.
Also, DK and Lockett both did not practice today due to load management.
Oh.
Sounds like a podcast.
Sounds
load
like some
management.
Sounds like some NBA shit. Honestly, football, you need low.
You just came off a fucking bye week.
Hey, let it be. It sounds like
they didn't even play last week.
So plenty management of the load.
So per source, I had actually known about this earlier in the day.
You texted us about
early kind of. Yeah, I knew about
this yesterday though too. You told me about this.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I told you about this yesterday. Yeah. I had known kind of. Yeah, I had heard around like the early evening, like yesterday, like this morning is when it kind of really I spoke to my source out there in Seattle and it became a little bit more concrete. So what this is going to mean for the 2 receivers in fantasy, okay? Right now, there are only 1 of 2 possibilities because you physically cannot see them on the field together. So you're literally just guessing and pulling shit out your ass. I think if it does have a negative effect, the receiver that will be more adversely affected will be Lockett because we're already starting to see where DK is kind of overshadowing Lockett.
And they're kind of similar type, Lockett and Brown. You know what I mean? Like Lockett gets moved around in and out of the slot. You know what I mean? He runs short routes. He can run deep routes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for that, look for a bit. I was just gonna say for the possibility of possibly with during the interim of them bringing in AB, look for there maybe to start being talks of Lockett going elsewhere.
I think with the amount of 3 wide receiver sets that they can't run, I mean that they do run, and it's like David Moore is the third guy, then bro, they're not gonna get rid of Lockett because now if you have the 3 wide receiver sets with Brown now,
they're gonna let Russ cook.
yeah,
they're gonna.
Okay, I want to ask y'all fellas this.
Plus, I mean, who guarantees AB's there for a full year or more?
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, who's willing to bet on that?
To get rid of a Lockett who they actually, pun intended, locked down on a contract,
and they know that he got his life together.
So one of the things
he's not throwing bags of dicks at women.
One of the things that I was told to keep in perspective is if the NFL and if teams are willing to make this move, because it's not just the Seattle Seahawks that are interested. It's a lot. It's actually a couple of teams. They're just the ones that are being super vocal about
I'm
it.
actually his agent.
But one of the possibilities that I was forewarned also be on the lookout for is for that case that he is still dealing with, that's still pending, to possibly go away. To possibly just.
Let me ask you this: player conduct. He violated player conduct policy, right? But he wasn't on a team at the time. So is that really in violation of the player conduct policy if he wasn't on a team at the time he put hands on a tow truck driver?
So that's not the case. That's not the case that they're looking at. It's still the allegations from the Ronald.
The nut on the back.
Yeah.
That's actually what it was too.
Yeah, so it's still stemming from that. It's still charges stemming from that.
So it's a morale thing then, because there was no actual charges. It's all allegations in emails and text messages, shit like that.
If anything comes up, then no, he won't be signed with the team this year. But it sounds like that this thing is probably gonna be done.
I feel like it's gonna run its course at this point.
Yeah, just exactly. Gavin says, also, I'm doing a Dynasty PPR league draft on Friday. I'm thinking of taking Josh Jacobs and Gaskin with my first 2 picks. Who should I take for my receivers? It's a 16-person league.
Where is he drafting from? What spot?
Yeah, it's gonna depend off what spot, of course. But
Derrick Henry, if he's there, you grab Derrick Henry.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lock you into one person because it depends who falls to you. I want to tell you Derrick Henry if you have the number 3 pick or something, and then see magically fall.
He's asking for his receivers though. For his receivers. So I mean, just keeping it focused and geared towards your receivers. Who you would like if you're fine with those 2 being your 2 running backs, cool.
And
that's your game plan.
When it comes to Gaskin, I think things might change, man. Like I don't think those dump offs. He was getting a lot of dump offs out of the backfield. I think those might dwindle down because you're gonna have a brand new quarterback who.
Well, answering his question though. Answering his question.
Yeah.
And not picking apart, be like, well, no, why would you do Gaskin or Jacobs? If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. So answering your question, I'd be looking at being that it's Dynasty, I want guys that are going to go out there and perform, but I also want some youth. So I would be looking at, DK, AJ Brown, some of those guys are currently in their second year. They've adjusted to the speed of the game. They're going off. They're the future of the NFL. A lot of those older guys, they're falling off and shit like that.
Yeah.
Even for your second one, a Terry McLaurin or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's what I'd be thinking if I were you.
Yeah, look for that youth out there, so you can play them long term. Get some older. You could get some veterans later in the draft. So try and get a young player that seems to be doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to QBs, I try to get Burrow. I like Burrow.
Well, yeah, given that it's a dynasty, I would expect that's going to be on your radar. Also, full PPR, Ashtray S. Singletary, Swift, Brandon Cooks, or Deontay Johnson.
Just let me say real quick, though, I'm so happy that Brandon Cooks finally showed up. Thank God.
You know what was cool? There was a Sunday morning. It was the first game after that they fired Bob. And I remember I was like, yo, they got to start. They're going to, because of Bob's mistakes, let's bring in Brandon Cooks in free agency. Let's trade for David Johnson. They're like, all right, we got him. Let's use him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's use our weapons.
Bob brought him over
Weird.
and didn't use him. Like, you know what I mean?
I like how the Texans turn things around following the firing of Bob. Hey, no worries, Trey.
What was the question
covered.
again, though? By the way, I forgot the other options.
Swift, Brandon Cooks. Hold on, where is it at?
It was Swift, Cooks, and Deontay Johnson. I would, or Singletary is also in there. I would probably go in Swift. I like if I have a running back, I like to try and see if I could slide them into that spot.
And he's got such a good matchup too.
Yeah, Atlanta. And what Atlanta does the worst is guard pass catching running backs.
Yeah. Like they're decent against the running back position for rushing, but
passing,
pass catching.
To the running backs. Oh yeah.
Excuse me. Whoa, I got like cold chills, man. But this like beer's like cold as shit. One thing that I do want to toss out there too, really quick.
This vodka's warming me the fuck up.
For you guys, especially out there in your deep leagues, so on and so forth. With those Lions running backs, Swift is going to be the more dominant one. But if like you're super deep 14, 16 team, don't be afraid to roll out AP. The guy is going to still get a touchdown. Like now, Deandre Swift may get 2-3 touchdowns. AP will still get you one.
You know what, too? You know what? You want to know what hasn't changed since week 1? DeAndre Swift has never dropped below 35% of the snap count, and he's never topped 40%. But, last week is kind of an outlier because they ran the ball a total of 44 times with all three of those running backs combined. Probably not going to see that, but hey, if that's the winning formula, I would keep doing that.
I would keep doing that, yeah. Hey manager.
Love Swift there though.
It says who
also
or
Cooks in a shootout.
Says would you do Jonathan Taylor, Hollywood Brown for Michael Thomas? All right, so I am not trying to acquire Michael Thomas.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I like Taylor and Hollywood. They're coming off a bye week after this week. You got them the rest of the way. They haven't been busts, but they also haven't boomed yet. And it's still coming.
If this is redraft, then no, I'm not doing it. And if it's dynasty, then hell no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, dynasty, I'm definitely fucking not doing it. But in redraft, I'm not doing it. Michael Thomas, he can't stay healthy. He can't stay on the field. There's a chance that he's probably going to miss this week.
If I ever meet Michael Thomas, if I ever meet him, I'm trying to deck him.
You got to reach him first.
Hey, Bogart, know it's not it's not his fault.
I'm calling him a slot receiver, and it's on.
Bogart, this ain't his fault, though. He's made up of everyone else's body parts.
Yeah, he is Frankenstein.
So, it's someone else. He ended up getting Will Fuller's hamstring.
Oh, no.
So.
No.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened to Fuller's hamstring. Fuller just is actually playing with 0 hamstrings.
And it's better.
Yeah.
Clampton's asked, I got an offer for Keenan Allen. I got offered Keenan Allen for Mike Davis. Do I accept?
Fuck yeah. Mike Davis has an expiration date.
Yeah,
yep,
and it's
Mike
coming
Davis.
up soon.
I'm smacking that right now.
Yeah, Mike Davis is that milk in your fridge that expires tomorrow. Like, you better use all of that right now.
You're trying to eat all your cereal and your milk. You're like, fuck it, dude, this milk's about to go bad, bro.
Yeah, you don't hold on to that milk. That's not what you do. You don't plan for tomorrow with that milk.
Get rid of Mike Davis. Well, that was stupid.
Okay, Gavin said, in other words, what pick should he give himself out of the 16-person league so that he can get Josh Jacobs and be in a good situation for the other picks? Okay, so you want to play your team around
dynasty with Josh Jacobs. I'd say you probably need what would you guys say?
I'd say
I was going to say pick 6 around pick 6 to 8.
And like it's a snake
to secure it.
It's a startup dynasty, so it's a snake. So maybe even a 7 or 8, and how many? 16.
Yeah,
so that's why he's saying Gaskin because on the come around. Okay, that's not bad. I like that actually.
I would throw myself at pick 7 if I could to try. Hopefully, Jacobs falls there and it gives you a little bit more room to grab Gaskins on the way back.
I'm also trying to be water like a motherfucker. Like,
yeah, me too. I'm not committing.
What happens if Jacobs is gone? You're sitting there and you're flustered. You know what I mean?
I like this right here. Both
is that
Tino,
Tino's real profile pick?
No, that's not how he really looks. I don't think.
I love that.
That looks like the age app. That looks like the age me app. I like how Tino. He's like Tino and Golf Hawk back to back. You guys talk Tua. we talk about Tua yet? Let's go ahead and talk Tua.
Let's talk a little bit of Tua.
So first off, really quick, and
no one asked any of us how to pronounce his last name, or at least not me.
Yeah, definitely not me.
No, yeah, I am known for slaughtering names on my show, so
that's why I'm glad he's just Tua.
Yeah, I'll do it different every time. Also, don't ask me Frank Gore's age because it changes every time.
Oh my goodness!
He's just eternal. That's what it
says.
On
it doesn't even matter. It's a made up number. His age.
But no, getting into the Tua talk though, for real. Guys, I wonder what the Dolphins are really thinking, because I think about the multiple different types of scenarios. Do I personally think that Tua is going to do good? Yes. Do I think that we do need to be thinking about what if he goes and stinks to join up and now Miami starts to fall out of contention? Yeah. You know, he's a rookie. We need to be remembering he's a rookie. How much did he really learn in that short time from Fitzpatrick in those 6 games? I mean, we've already seen evidence
of Harvard grad.
We've already seen evidence of the Mahomes and the Aaron Rodgers approaches working for organizations in terms of developing a QB. This does seem
behind somebody.
Yeah, this does seem a little bit rushed. I think they're buying in too much to like what the Chargers do, but the Chargers still curse with their whole, one touchdown.
Had Tyrod Taylor. It was a matter of time.
Yeah, and they had a punctured Tyrod
Taylor.
Like, you know what? Shank his ass.
I think that they're looking at what happened with Herbert, and whenever Herbert went out, and he lit it
bald.
Up. Yeah, and they're like
absolutely bald.
I think they're looking at Joe Burrow, what Joe Burrow is doing, and they're like, hey, we are Miami. No one really expected us to even be second in the AFC East right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and put into it. If we lose out the season, hey, like we get some draft picks to build around to it, and he gets some game experience. That's what you're hoping for.
I don't understand this, right? This is what I don't get. Why announce it during their bye week and give Aaron Donald and company time to
that was stupid as fuck.
Like Aaron Donald just give not 2 shits about. Aaron Donald's gonna sack him and be like, "I'm a big fan, bro." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like you're throwing him to the wolves. You know what I mean? Like,
and why this week? Like, even if you want him to be your starter, why do it against Aaron Donald?
That's what I'm saying.
You do that. That was it. That to me was the really like. So I hear the news get announced, and the first thing that I do is like, well, who's his opponent next week? And that was the first thing that I ran to do.
Normally, you do it against an easy opponent to build their confidence.
And that
was like the goddamn Jets.
Exactly, and that was my second thought. I'm like, okay, bro, why don't you do this against the Jets? Why don't you do this against I don't know, Burrow versus Tua? Why don't especially if you're trying to maintain publicity around your fucking organization, Miami?
Tino said in the chat, good point, Aaron Donald lifts cars. No, he don't lift cars. You guys played Street Fighter? You guys
he beats the cars up.
The bonus round where you have to total the
Perfect.
car. Yeah, he's E Honda over there. Destroying
he do be with the hands though. You seen how he trains? He has motherfuckers coming at him with knives.
He does. Yeah, he does the knife shit. He does the knife joint. Yeah, he's sick with it.
Yeah, what up?
Let's see here. X Miles says, I got CMC in Hollywood for Tyreek and Diggs. Was it fair?
I like it.
Miles, wait. I only like this. I only like this under one condition. If you are above, if you're above 500. If you're above 500, you can assume liability of CMC.
Yeah, I did in my dynasty league. I traded
brought over CMC.
Yeah, I got CMC last or 3 weeks ago. I traded for CMC for CEH and a first.
I'm not mad at that.
And it was 3 weeks ago.
Hell yeah, good OP said we're one of the first results on YouTube for fantasy football tonight. Let's go. Let's keep it up. I was like,
what up, good OP? That's fam right there.
Let's see.
Hey, look in the chat real quick though.
Hey!
Dilly!
Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly.
I'm about to pour him some more vodka.
Let me get a couple more of those, and I'm gonna get real fucked up tonight. Jaleb, I'm gonna get you the link as soon as I'm gonna have one of them take this take here. Bogart start off for Clutchful. Clutchful is in the chat asking, what's Debo's value after this game against the Rams?
His value is better, the best it's been all year. I'll say that. I think there's a strong case to say about Debo that he's better for reality football. You know what I mean? Like them needing a first down to close the game out, and they go to Debo. But also, I will say, as a Niner fan and as a fantasy football enthusiast, that performance that he had last week is very promising because he's playing himself into game shape. This is only his second game this year, and like the usage should start going up. This is a team that's probably going to throw a lot more than compared to last year when we were able to just establish the run all day. You know what I mean? Debo is a quote unquote number one option at the receivers because obviously Kittle's their number one look. But this week I have a theory that you're going to get against New England. They're going to game plan for Kittle. And Debo might have a game here. I know Justin earlier said, he doesn't really agree with the matchup, but
it's a tough matchup.
Yeah. Watch him give him some sweeps, some jet sweeps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watch him give him some end arounds, bro. You know what
like
I mean?
I said, he's still going to get his touches. I just worry about how many,
Valuable
scoring drives there are.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Because like Debo, like you're saying, his value's at an all-time high, and like Debo is not a wide receiver on any other team because these jet sweeps, all these unconventional ways they get him the ball.
Yeah.
It's insane the different ways that they get players the ball.
I can't stop.
Nice.
I'm trying to fucking focus.
Yeah. Which, I mean, golf hawk, I don't even know what that is. It'd just be a question mark
like
for me.
Fucking 43. It'd be like a 43, like a 50 something crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, Debo, like I think like his value is at all-time high, but it's gonna like I think if you own Debo, it's a great time to try and move him because there's a lot of people have a lot of like him coming back and doing so well. People are excited about it.
There's
a lot of could be.
There's a lot of tough reality matchups coming up for this Niners team. Me and Justin's Niners.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tough matchups. So there is potentially a lot of pass attempts to go around pretty soon here. You know what I mean? We got the Saints, the Seahawks, the Packers. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that Seahawks game, there's like, that is a game I want.
That's a game I would want Debo in, yes, because the Seahawks defense, Trinash.
So,
basura, as they would say.
My answer in
Debo's
regard
just too physical.
My answer in regards to the Debo,
and he's dark as the midnight sky.
My take in regards to Debo and fantasy football is first off, I want Debo to be successful. I interviewed Debo Samuel.
With Debo.
Yeah, I fucking partied. Like I partied hard with Debo. Like
and Debo puts it up too. Debo
we got drunk as fuck till like goddamn 3:30 in the morning in LA. So like I want Debo to be successful, but I tell y'all, and I saw it. Well, I call play-by-play on this channel. For those of you who don't know, if you're new to the channel, I call play-by-play. And when I was calling play-by-play, I was like, man, Ayuk is looking real efficient. I was like, all right, let me not get myself too hyped up, right? Let me not get too hyped up. Let's wait. And what I do is Monday mornings, that's when I go back and I watch all the film. And this rarely happens when I'm like sitting back. I'm like, all right, let me wait until I go back for film day and not get too excited for this player. But this is that one time where I got.
You fuck with the Game Pass?
Yeah. Game Pass is dope.
Yeah,
but fucking when I saw Ayuk, his first start, and then going off and over and over, I became super worried for Debo, and I saw them using Ayuk the same way.
They use Debo.
Yeah,
bro. That's when I was like, oh fuck, Debo's gonna become trade bait.
But last week,
Debo's gonna become trade bait. Not this year. Next year, Debo's gonna become trade bait.
But last week, though. You know what I mean? That was a different story. Debo,
What up, Jordan?
Step aside. What up, Jordan?
Yo.
J Love was handing.
Sorry, but I was mid-take. That's why I had you sitting back there for a minute. I was like, I don't want to introduce him in the middle of a take because that'd be really weird to do.
J Love, what do you think about Debo right now?
I mean, he's going to be in a good situation. His connection with Jimmy G last year was really good. It's just more so I don't know if I feel comfortable with him being quote unquote the wide receiver one when most of that target share is going to George Kittle.
Jorge
Kittle, and then like I said, Ayuk's
getting real comfortable. He's getting real comfortable in that offense.
and he's making Debo owners real uncomfortable.
You know what?
I'm gonna assume that's coming from a
Y'all
Debo
got
owner.
Debo. Send me Debo for cheap.
I have him in a dynasty league, but I mean, I'm so stacked in that league. He's sitting on my bench.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's where you want him.
Hey, J Love, I'll give you Mostert for Chubb.
Injury for injury.
He just
I love that. I love that.
Let's go.
That would be funny. That would honestly just be the most memeable
make
thing.
It happen. Let's just make this thing happen.
Just set it up and just so we can make the meme for this shit. Like
they'll swap IR spots.
I don't have Chubb.
For the record, I sent Mostert for Bell at Justin right here too. I'm like,
oh my god.
I'm gonna look at it here.
I hate to break it to you, I don't have Chubb anymore.
He moved him.
I missed that.
I moved him a week before he got hurt. It was
okay. Oh, that's right. Connor has him.
Yeah, it was Nick Chubb and Mike Williams for David Johnson and Keenan Allen.
Gavin asked, should I start Fulgrim, Fulgrim, Cup, Shark, DJ Moore, or Godwin? Pick Dos.
Godwin, I'm not giving up on him. And he's could be in a potential shootout. Going Godwin, first of all. And damn, Cooper Kupp, man, why you keep dropping things? You're supposed to have good hands. And then
is he talking about Amari Cooper?
No, he said
it said Cooper Kupp.
Coop.
Right?
Coop. It says Coop.
It says Coop. So when I see
Kupp, Amari Cooper,
I imagine Amari Cooper.
Yeah, because if it was I'm thinking Amari Cooper, because if it was Cooper Kupp, it would probably say Cup at the end because he used everyone's last name.
True. You're right.
Okay, so that's Cooper. That's Amari Cooper. I'm assuming Amari Cooper.
I can't stand the pooper scooper.
Yeah, I hate the pooper scooper. Let's go Fulgrim and fucking Godwin.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Cooper? Like,
what really a world.
He really needs Dak. Like,
he needs Dak. Dak.
Like,
no DJ Moore love.
Listen,
no.
Isn't it DJ Chark? Oh no, it's DJ Moore.
It's both the DJs. It's both the DJs.
Both the DJs. You know what, dude? Did you guys see what Chark said about Minshew?
No.
After the game, he inferred that he's playing like really bad. So he basically told him he's a piece of shit.
I don't know why, but
he is. But if you're a wide receiver, you can't say that.
Yeah, and these two guys, they're supposedly they're like buddies off the field. So I bet you that he feels like he has a right because they're friends.
Yeah, he's about to not get the ball though.
Yeah, exactly. But see, and here's the thing, DJ Chark. 15 targets, and yes, you're banged up, but come on, do better than that.
DJ Chark.
Your head a shake.
DJ Chark, when you
3 games, he's playing 3 games this year.
Yeah.
DJ Chark, when you go off
last week though,
when you go off the way that you do, when you go off the way that you did in your rookie season, you are going to draw number 1 coverage.
Well,
I get that.
Sophomore season.
I get that.
He balled out his sophomore year.
Was it his sophomore year?
This is supposed to be a break. The third year in a wide receiver. The third wide receiver.
Yeah. Okay.
A wide receiver in the third year is supposed to be their breakout year.
Should be.
Yeah.
But he broke out last year. And he was not used to seeing the coverage that he's seeing this year. That is going to open it up to where your other guys, Keelan Cole, Conley,
Laviska,
all the other guys, Laviska, they're gonna be able to eat. So you can't be mad because honestly, you're doing your job as a number 1 receiver, tracking in real football. Yeah. I mean, in fantasy football, no, but in real football,
you're the Chark Knight, bro. Come on, you see the Chark symbol in the sky. Come on.
Yeah, he's sitting at home ignoring
it. Shark Knight, bro. Come on, 15 targets. You're supposed to eat there against Detroit. Very upset with him.
Clutchful has 2 questions back to back, so we're going to try to answer this first one quick so we can get to the second one. Do I trade for McKinnon this week? Yes or no?
Not unless you need a running back for like 2 weeks. I mean, I'm probably trying to trade McKinnon away after this week.
You see what happened too when my man Jermichael Hasty came in the game, and his skill set actually comps.
Who?
It actually comps to McKinnon.
Bro, I didn't know where he came from. I think the 49ers have 8 running backs on their roster at all times.
Bro, I'm on the.
Oh, you guys
squad.
have a lot of fucking running backs. I'm on the practice squad. You guys got a lot of fucking running backs. No, I'm not trading for McKinnon, but I am trading McKinnon away. So Clutch will, in other
If
words,
you need a
don't
running
do it.
back, go look if Hasty's available or Jeff Wilson, because if Jeff Wilson is active this week, he's an early down work if there's no Mostert.
There's other trades that you can make. I feel there's other things that you can do. Should I trade Amari Cooper? What's his value?
Like 3 turds.
Look, I want to be looking
get 3 turds from.
You want to be looking for a low end wide receiver.
I'm trying to get Tyler Boyd. How about that?
Yeah,
I'm that crazy right now that if I'm a Cooper owner, I'm trying to move him and get me like a Tyler Boyd.
I'm trying
to get DJ Chark. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm trying to move Amari Cooper for off of his name value. I'm trying to convince people name value, and I'm trying to get the most expensive thing that I can for him.
Maybe DJ Moore owner. The DJ Moore owner is probably disgruntled.
Send an offer to every single person in your league, and for like their wide receiver 2s or their flexes.
Sure, give me Julio.
That'll be like your equivalent value. Whoever the fuck bites on the offer that you send, bro, that's it. That's where you cash in. Like, many people are going to be hesitant to, if you mention Amari Cooper, many people are going to be hesitant because they're going to be like, he's going to disappear. Highlight his really good games and make that your focus of your pitch. Type that up in your pitch. Hey, he did this against this team, and he has these games. Yep, and yeah, bro. Copy that bitch 12 times.
So I have a question for you guys. As a Kenyan Drake owner, am I selling high on Kenyan Drake this week after the past 2 weeks?
I'm actually trying to in a league where I own him.
Are you selling high? Are you keeping?
So I'm 50-50 on that one. I feel like if you keep, it works out for you. If you sell, it should work out for you because of the value with the rest of the schedule. And what he's done the last 2 weeks.
What's the sell right now?
The schedule
Kenyan Drake. It's a little. It's not, but it's not like super like significant.
You want to know what hasn't changed about Kenyan Drake since week 1? His
Workload.
70%. Exactly. His 70% snap count. His touches. They've all been there.
Every game, I think he's gotten over 17 touches, except for one where he had 13 against Carolina, where he left in the fourth quarter.
And every game except for one, his mom's been disappointed.
And if we remember correctly, baby,
listen, baby.
Hey, fucking Melvin Gordon's mom, when he got drafted by the Chargers, that man was like, yeah, my mom didn't buy my jersey when I got drafted. She said she ain't gonna buy my jersey till I score a touchdown.
And he went the whole year. It took a whole year. Like, he didn't get a touchdown till his sophomore year.
He was like, I ain't supporting no bullshit ass son. I raised you. You better go get out there and win. Bro, she would come to the games wearing other motherfuckers' jerseys. Yo.
I'd be like, throwback LaDainian Tomlinson on.
I'd be like, Mama, give me that goddamn Range Rover. Give me that house.
Bro.
With your ass back in the hood.
His teammates were talking mad shit to him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, look at your mom up there wearing my jersey. I'm going to go sign it after the game.
You better get in the end zone, bro. Hey, yo, Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon's mom was out there giving out the Delonte West treatment.
Oh, God.
Oh, y'all didn't get that joke. Y'all didn't get that joke. Yeah, I know Jordan got that joke. I know Jordan got that shit for LeBron. Delonte West treatment for LeBron's mom.
Yeah, I got that joke. I don't follow basketball, but I follow
LeBron's
scandals.
That is LeBron's daddy.
Is his hairline like him?
No. Oh, shit. God. Someone doesn't watch basketball.
I bet they were stopping Melvin from scoring. It was a team effort. Oh shit. I just want to shout out Odell for getting banned from his own former college for 2 years. That shit was hilarious.
Hold up. That's not even the thing that happened today with Odell, though. Did you hear him say in a presser that he will not let COVID because he's built different?
Yeah, he's like no, that wasn't even the word.
I'm built different. I like watching bitches shit.
He goes.
He says, I'm built different. I can't get it. It can't enter my body.
Yeah, he said, I can't get COVID. COVID don't want no parts of me. I don't want no parts of COVID. So I just don't think that it's gonna.
Can COVID be passed, through feces?
Oh my God.
My God.
You knew I was going there.
My
He's
goodness.
the new pooper scooper. How about that? OBJ, the pooper scooper.
Extreme Kane has been typing this all day. He wants us to review this. Like he has typed this motherfucker 16 different times in the chat.
Copy,
He's copying
paste.
and pasting.
Yeah.
Copy, paste.
And what's hilarious is that he put it in the writing group, and we were like, "That's what's up." It's like we already know this. Like, hey, Canes, just so you know, when you work with us, like when you work for the Rumboyz, like your advice is free, dog. Like we're all here. We all doing the same shit. He said today I made a trade and got Gaskin, Monty, and Scotty Tuhati Miller and trade away Gurley and Boyd full PPR. I needed a bit more running back depth because my backups were Le'Veon and LaMichael Pirine. Yeah, it's a good trade.
It's a good trade. Scotty Tuhati Miller was just a throw-in piece. You probably.
Here's what makes me mad about that question. You inboxed me. You inboxed all of us, actually, and me and the Fantasy Plug were both like, yes, good trade. And then you still were like, is it a good trade? Bro, how much validation do we got to give you? How much reassurance do we need?
You got two RB2s for...
I'm with my ex.
He got two RB2s for running back 2 and a wide receiver 2.
Shout out to Canes, man. Well done. Bravo.
I love Canes. He's a little bro. He's a little bro.
Yeah. Hey, that would not pass in our office league.
Oh no, that league would have not gone down in our league.
That would not pass That would not pass them in our office league.
And listen, get rid of Perrine. Just drop him.
Yeah,
just drop him. What are you doing? Let someone else pick him up and fuck
themselves. Just drop him like the Pirine. And also, I saw this earlier. It's pronounced Tungo Viola.
Yes, of course, because you are the king of. Hey, what's the guy? What can you? Today, for the life of me, I was looking for a tight end in my 14-team league. I picked up Albert O.
Ibrahim.
Yes, I couldn't even read it. Even let alone pronounce it. I was like,
hey, look up.
I became illiterate.
Look up that man's 40 time. Look up his. Don't look up the time. Watch the video. Like watch the clip. You'll be like, holy shit, you're that big.
The funniest part about it was every other tight end that day was running 4.7. He's just like, let me run a 4.5 right quick.
He's like, hold my Gatorade,
bro. And he was probably the biggest one out of all. He was the biggest one out of all of them that day, bro.
6'5", 270.
Yeah, he's a big fucker, man.
He's practically a lineman. He's practically a lineman.
Hey,
he can block like it too. He's a good blocker.
I might roll him out this week. To be honest, I have Jonnu and Logan Thomas. They're both banged up. Somebody
Jonnu.
Shout out to Hinnock. That's my man. He's in his league with me. He's Snake Ferkser for me because Ferkser's he's basically a plug and play if there's no Jonnu.
Jonnu's probably playing this week from what I heard.
Yes,
because they're playing Pittsburgh, which means this is like a top matchup. And you got to remember, there's only one bye this year.
Undefeated teams.
Yeah, there's only one bye this year in the playoffs, so their teams are going to be playing really, really hard for this bye spot against top competition.
Bro, I got like first for like little.
Yeah, you got Ferkser for you know why you're just like fuck Bogart.
Oh, I mean, I got him in the SBI. Yeah.
No, you got him in the office league.
Oh, in the office league, yeah, because I needed a tight end there.
I got him in the SBI. I made sure of that because I only have Noah Fant and he's banged up.
No, I grabbed him up in one of my dynasty leagues. I can't remember which one, but I grabbed him up for like very little fad. Like I think I dropped I haven't spent any fad this year at all, bro.
I always first of all, in 2 of my 13 leagues are fab. I spent all my loot already. I don't give a fuck.
He's like, y'all out here not knowing how to pronounce Tua's last name. I can pronounce his full name, not abbreviated. Oh, bitch, dude.
Hey, bro, take a bow.
Yeah, good thing.
Tua Tungo Viola. It's not that hard.
Hey, what's that guy, Zacchaeus? Say his name.
Zacchaeus? Olamide Zacchaeus?
Yeah,
I was saying it right. Holy shit.
He knows how to pronounce all the hard names. I'm like, I call him CEO.
It's not Zacharias or anything like that. It's Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus, there we go. I'd be like, is it Zacharias, Zacchaeus?
You would be a great announcer because, like, it's funny. The commentators would be slaughtering names. It'd be hilarious.
I just think it's disrespectful because, especially like top prospects that are coming out, like Albert Ibrahim probably would have been a first round pick had he came out the year Drew Lock came out.
What's the Dolphins? The Dolphins nickel corner.
Igbenogany. No way.
That's another one. I'm like, yo, Jay Love this is where you come in.
Clutchful asks, I have Darren Waller and Higbee. I'm trying to trade Higbee. What should I be looking for, or who do you think I can get for him, bro?
You need to know. We need to know your team, so we can tell you your team needs. Like you look at what you're lacking. You look at what you're lacking. and then that's what you target.
Yeah,
Receiver,
that's first step. Yeah, look at what you're lacking.
Second step is if you say you need receiver or say you need running back, whichever ones you're needy of, then you go to the team that needs a tight end and that has that abundancy of that position you need. That's needs for needs are usually how trades go down. Most idiots will just send out a trade and be like, hey man, here's so-and-so. And you're like, look, I don't need that. You need to go for a guy who's needy for a tight end that has what you need.
Bro, I hate that. Literally, that's been every time that someone sends me a trade.
They just want something you got. And they're like, here, take this.
Yeah,
I don't need that.
I'm like, I don't fucking want that. Like, the fuck?
But there's a difference between wants and needs.
I will say this.
Neither. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I will say this real quick. I would target the guy who's the Mark Andrews owner because Mark Andrews is on bye this week, and most teams that have him only drafted one tight end because they know that they can stream him and just pick up a stream. And Tyler Higbee's a really good trade piece.
That is solid, J Love. That's why. Listen, J Love was there when fantasy football.
I will say I have Mark Andrews in both my leagues, and I'm that guy that needs a tight end this week.
Yep. Yeah. See,
I got Hayden Hurst for you.
I say also
Hayden Hurst Helmsley.
I say also plus with you moving Higbee. Go hit up that Kittle owner. Go hit up that Zach Ertz owner, or not Kittle. Go hit up the Zach Ertz owner.
Especially the Ertz owner.
Who else just went down? Fuck.
Jonnu owners.
Jonnu. Yeah, and hit up Jonnu owners.
Also, and you know what I would do? If you're looking at the Jonnu owner, go and if you have a garbage piece you could drop, pick up Ferkser and be like, listen, now that guy has no reason to not listen to you. You know what I mean? Play the game the way it's supposed to be played.
This is a little bit deeper, but even Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki's been a guy who explodes on certain weeks, so people are just starting him in hopes of him booming. That's another guy you could target. The owner of him.
Yep. Zero Destroyer asked,
hell of a name, Zero Destroyer.
Think Mike Thomas will play? I really need him badly.
Anyone who picked him does.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I've been encouraging this for weeks, and I've been saying this for weeks for all of you Michael Thomas owners out there. And he still has name value right now to where you can move him, and people are gonna hit the trade button without blinking an eye. Fucking move Michael Thomas. This is my fourth week. This is my fourth week saying it.
If I could get a Calvin Ridley for him, oh my god,
100%.
Bro, yes. If I get DK for him, I get DK for him.
Yeah, give me DK.
Okay, and you
could probably get DK and
I would get Keenan Allen too.
But the thing is, in all honesty, if you're trading Michael Thomas and somebody wants Michael Thomas that bad, they probably need a receiver. Go get a running back. I would trade Michael Thomas for an RB2.
Yeah, I would try and get me a fucking RB1.
I would try to get me James Robinson even.
Okay,
God,
but
I love James Robinson.
Bro,
I'm selling James Robinson. I'm selling James Robinson.
You know what?
Bro,
it's been dwindling down.
Here's my thing.
I would take CMC.
Everybody would.
Obviously.
Yeah.
No, but
they're both injured, but I believe CMC will be back first.
That that CMC owner will probably take that trade too.
You will, because he's been waiting for a while for a top tier scorer, and Michael Thomas, if he plays soon, will provide that. But I do want to explain myself on why I'm selling on James Robinson. If you look at the rest of his schedule, he has a bottom 10 like strength of schedule in terms of how hard it is, or top 10. My bad, said that backwards. And teams at this point, they know Gardner Minshew's not going to outthrow them because of the lack of arm strength. DJ Chark's been in and out of the lineup. LaVisca, that gadget type of player, teams are almost expecting that now. So his productivity's gone down.
He's still a top 12 right now, though, right? Isn't he like 11?
Yeah, I think he's 11
overall.
But you have to think, just a couple weeks ago, he was 3.
Yeah, I was about to say that, bro. He went from like 3 to 6 to like now 11.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, he's gone from, I think 3 weeks ago, he was the RB2, and now he's the RB11 because teams are stacking 7 against him. They're playing the box. They're manning up a safety on him because of his lack of speed, and it's almost a wrap for James Robinson.
Trades Michael Robinson. So trades Michael Thomas for Fitzgavin. No!
No.
Oh, God.
No, this is 2020 at its finest.
Yo, is it 2003 again?
Wow.
I just got a question via text, actually from Sven Fantasy Fam.
Shout out to Sven.
I don't know why he texted me. He knows that we're on air. This question came in a couple minutes ago. I just didn't see my phone.
Hatcher, man.
He says Zeke for Waller and JT. Which side you guys leaning?
I'm doing that Give me
Waller
Waller
and JT.
and give me JT.
Yep,
Because
yeah,
teams,
give me
again,
Waller and JT.
Same
Yeah.
thing with James Robinson. Teams are stacking the box against Zeke. That's what they're going to be
Yep.
doing. They're
And-
not
And
trusting
Zeke has
Andy
been
Dalton.
fumbling.
And bruh,
I know that firsthand.
Zach Martin hurt. Fredrickson done for the year. Tyron Smith done
Frederick's
for the year.
retired. Frederick's retired.
He's done for
Le-
this, done for the world.
Leo Collins hurt.
Hurt.
Yep.
Joe Looney out. Tyron Smith
Hell
out.
of a name, that Joe Looney, though. Let's
The
be
only
clear.
starter that they have on the offensive line right now is Connor Williams, and he's a below average offensive guard in his third year.
Ugh. I have
Granted,
one share of Zeke. I think it's listen, I want to be clear to the world right now, all the Rumboyz and girls. I've never ever had Zeke. I had him for the first time this year in 1 year, and I have this thing called the Of Course series. Of course, the first time I
The
have
year
him,
I get
it's
him.
so shitty.
The year I get him.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah, he suddenly develops a fumbling problem.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I'm
Hey,
hating
oh
that.
my
movie.
God.
Okay.
What's the white lady?
wait.
Did you guys watch the Monday night?
It's like here's the thing with
He's
Zeke.
always
Here's the
had a
thing.
fumbling issue. He always
Yeah, I was
has.
about to say,
But it's
But it's gotten worse. It's gotten
Yeah,
way
it's-
fucking worse.
Hey,
But you
hold
have to
on.
remember, people always want to point to fumbles lost. He's always fumbled. He's just never lost them.
He just never lost. Yeah.
He's fumbled his whole career.
Yeah, he needs to get better at not losing these things.
No, you're
Here's the thing.
correct. He's pulling the Tiki Barber shit. Remember
He
Tiki
said-
Barber?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That motherfucker used to hold the ball down here at a 45-degree angle. I was 12 years old watching football with my dad. Like, I'll punch that motherfucker out.
Dude,
that's a peanut punch
did
waiting
y'all
to
see
happen.
the
Peanut-
sideline?
peanut Tim.
There was a sideline commentator. They were like, oh, Molly or whatever the fuck her name was, right? They're like, she's like, I just spoke with Zeke. I asked him about his fumbling issues, and he said they come in bunches. I've just been getting got. And I was like,
Yeah.
she actually quoted him, but it was so hilarious to me because it was a white lady.
and she's
saying,
like,
I just keep getting got.
Yeah, and then she's like, and he says that he doesn't expect it to continue.
And then he fumbles again.
fumbled
Yeah, and
and
she's
that's
like,
right.
and she's like, apparently he was wrong.
That was Kimberly Pink, wasn't that?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
It was Kimberly
I was
something.
like,
Yes.
yeah, I was like, that's definitely a sister girl.
Zeke said
hitting
they
him
come
with
in
that. Of
bunches.
course, it didn't stop.
The Of Course series continues. Of course.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm kind of at the point now, also with Zeke where I'm like, get the fuck off my fantasy team. I've never owned you and I've won championships. Why do I need you?
I got something for you in the SBI. I'll get at you. He's so willing to move on from him.
Bro, all right. I really do have this philosophy. Like, if I have never had a player before and they
It's me and your fault.
yeah, and they start to burn me, then it's like, bro, like I don't fucking need you. Like I did this with
That's
Le'Veon
like me
during
and
the
Julio.
yeah, I did this with Le'Veon during the holdout.
Hey, this was you with Kenyan Drake at the beginning of this year before these past 2 weeks.
Yeah, Kenyan Drake.
That was before these
Yeah,
past 2
for
weeks.
real.
But I'm still
Now we can't pry Kenyan Drake off him now.
Bro, well, I'm 50-50 on Kenyan Drake. Like the offer has to be like not like really, really good, but it's like has to be like mild. Like it has to be mild. See, I don't like Mostert. Like,
Hey, listen, if I didn't have Kyler, I'd be hitting you up, but I don't want that. I don't want that backfield together. I don't like that.
I wouldn't give you that stack. Fuck that. I'd look at that before you say. I'd be like, he think he's fucking slick. I'm like, he thinks he's slick.
Are you the one that got Kyler Ren over there?
In the office league, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
QB1.
You do got him.
QB1.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
9 completions for a bazillion.
I'm happy that you just brought that up, J Love, because I would have never even thought of it like that.
Hey,
that.
Robbie, I do want to mention
he
that.
had a Jimmy G game, 9 completions.
Hey, but he didn't throw 13. He threw 24.
So that's actually bad too. The completion rating.
Yeah, terrible. But half of his incompletions were like miscommunications between him and the receiver.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Wrong route run, or he thought it was.
he
a
thought
In all
they were
honesty,
going
a lot of them were Andy Isabella's fault. A lot of them were.
No, it was his fault for thinking he was going to throw the ball to Andy Isabella.
There was a big one to
Guys,
nuke
hold up.
that.
Question on the screen. Question on the
Let's go.
screen.
Let's go.
Clutchful. Again, Clutchful, the new homie of the crew. What's good, Clutchful?
What up, Clutch?
I really like his questions. He said, "All right, boys, a lot of questions tonight, but it's okay.
No, all good.
All right,
Man. That's
it's
what
all
we're here
good.
for.
I have Dalvin Cook, but I'm looking for an RB2 to complement him, right? I'm willing to trade Coop and Robert Woods and David Johnson. Who do I look for?
You have an RB2.
Yeah, you have Johnson.
And David Johnson's schedule
I would-
is super
Yeah.
easy to end this year.
I would say if you
I'm
want to
not
move
coming
him
off of
though,
David Johnson.
like
I'm not
if
coming
you're
off
trying to
David
get
Johnson.
another piece, I mean, I might try and get Monty.
Yeah,
Monty's a good guy.
I'm not doing a 3-for-1
Hey,
for Monty.
dude,
I'll do a
if-
2-for-1.
No. You don't need to trade all that for
No.
Monty. Though.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
need
the
to
thing.
trade. You would probably give Robert Woods and another
Robert
piece
Woods.
for Monty.
Yeah.
Robert Woods and not one of those two, but another piece for Monty because I'm not coming off of David Johnson at this point.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have him.
You know,
Probably took him in the
and then
fifth
you have
round,
and then you
the
have
schedule was super easy. You got through the hard part with
even
David
better
Johnson.
flex.
Yeah.
You got through the hard part with David Johnson. So keep with him.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not.
The most important thing with David Johnson too immediately is that Bob is
snaps.
gone. They fired him. He's getting the snaps.
Bob.
And he's playing against one of the lower ranked defenses against the run this week, and that's the Packers.
And his schedule is consistently like that for the rest of this year. I think eight
Yeah.
out of his last 10 games are against bottom 10 run defenses in the league this year.
Exactamundo.
He has an ideal schedule for him. And also you have to think, like, granted, this offense is throwing the ball a lot with Deshaun Watson now, but he's getting all the snaps.
I would try and move Amari Cooper and a decent bench piece that I know for a fact that is a good piece, right? You want to give the person when you're doing trade talks, you want that person. Yeah, look at what they need, but you also want to give that person. You don't want them to feel like when they're looking at the trade, it's like, I don't need that piece, so like it detracts them away from it. Get yourself one of your pieces off of your bench that you know you haven't started. You're never going to start them, but they have been doing pretty good. And be like, hey, bro, like I'll give you Cooper and this guy here. I'll give you Cooper and Jamal Williams.
Bye week guys. Target bye week guys.
Like a guy that you could plug and play. A guy you could like.
Yeah,
I like
go
to
get
look
Myles
at it.
Gaskin. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's a really good pick.
I like to look at it like I'm going to send you a guy that sat on my bench the whole season, but in your lineup, you would be starting him. Like, look, this is going to benefit your team. It's going to benefit my team too. That's why I'm doing the trade, obviously, because I want to trade.
How do we feel about Antonio Banderas Gibson?
I like him.
I like him.
He's going to get in redraft for sure.
That's someone I would target too. He's playing the Cowboys this week. Yes, he goes on a bye week in week 8, but I'm looking at Antonio Banderas Gibson, the desperado.
If I'm over 500, right? Let's say I'm over 500 and I got 8 and I got Gibson on my lineup. I'm not worried about that week 8 bye because let's say I do have to go ahead and that's the week where it's like, motherfucker, everybody plus Gibson is on a bye. Let's just lay down and we can't drop anybody to go get players.
Right.
Ain't nobody taking our trades. Fuck it, lay down and take it. I'm already over 500. I'm guaranteed playoffs. Then I like what you said there, man. Go ahead and go for Gibson, and don't even worry about the week 8 bye. Don't stress that shit. Don't stress that shit.
And I mean Gibson, like I feel like he's not going to be
coming.
a make it or he's not like going to be a make it or break it for week 8. You know what I mean? Like
steady.
you'll still be able to put someone else in your lineup that they're not going to get his numbers, but
And
it's not like
David
you're
Johnson.
guaranteed a loss. Yeah, and you still have David
Johnson.
Johnson. Yeah. So I mean, I would love that.
To be honest, too, like is this too crazy? Is this too much? Amari Cooper, the pooper scooper. And mind you, I'm not an Amari Cooper, the pooper scooper truther by any means. So I would flip him for a Gibson if I am needy at that position.
Yeah.
Is that too much?
And I think you can make
From what we've
I
seen
think
right
you
now,
can make that happen.
And their draft capital is not too far off neither. Like, because people still look at that going into week 7. People are like, well, I drafted him
that's
in the
crazy.
third
Yeah.
round.
He
I
has a
drafted him in the
first
fourth
round. I don't care where you drafted him. Where's he producing?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
At the top of that list, definitely Monty. That's the target.
Really quick.
Dude, imagine if Monty Burns was actually a good running back with that workload.
Really quick, if you guys don't
Or they
mind,
had a good coach.
Yeah, I was about to say that's more so the coaches. Monty's a great running back. It's the coach. Matt Nagy Matt Nagy couldn't coach his way out of a fucking brown wet paper bag. Guys, I do want to go over this list really quick here. These are players that in reality football are possibly going to be getting a change of scenery. Okay, and I'm only putting this out there because it is going to.
When's the trade deadline? October.
The 3rd, November 3rd,
November 3rd. Okay.
Got about 2 weeks.
So, and guys, just try.
For the Rumboyz and girls. My bad to cut you off, Robbie. For the Rumboyz and girls, November 3rd is the reality
trade
Yeah, the
deadline,
reality
not
trade deadline.
fantasy.
Yeah, not your
not
fantasy.
fantasy.
Your fantasy leagues are up to your
I wanted to
commissioner.
be clear. I wanted to make sure that was clear.
Generally,
November 3rd about
week
to
10
be
or
a
11.
crazy
It's about to be a crazy
day.
It's about to be NBA levels crazy.
Bro, put it like this.
Not just for that reason. There's another crazy event happening that day.
Oh yeah, the election. The
presidential election.
Make sure that you guys get out there and fucking vote. The Rumboyz are telling you to vote. I don't care who you do it, but go do your fucking civil duty. That's all I want to say.
My first time.
Nice.
Fellas, I do just want to. I do just want to make sure that I get through this list.
Go ahead, brother.
Again, this is the reality deadline, and I'm bringing this up on a fantasy football show because, well, what happens in reality NFL affects your lineups. First off, for the quarterbacks, and you guys just try not to dispute it, just let me read them off. Quarterbacks, you're going to be looking at Sam Darnold, Dwayne Haskins, at running back, Todd Gurley, tight end, Evan Ingram could possibly end up in a new situation. Also with the quarterbacks, I want to toss in Matt Ryan. I'm sorry. Julio Jones at wide receiver could possibly be finding a new home. AJ Green could be finding a new home along with teammate John Ross. Keelan Cole, Chris Conley, and Dede Westbrook, the Jacksonville Jaguars, are exercising calls about all of those young men.
Trio for a sandwich.
They're probably only going to move two. They're probably only going to move two.
They're probably going to move two, and I would expect Dede to be one of them.
Yeah, and so that is your right now your list of about 7.
I do want to add one more. That actually could be really important. I have heard a lot of rumors about David Njoku flying.
Yes, David Njoku is going to be going.
And I got a nice callback too. Remember, he was demanding a trade. Remember?
Yeah, and it came off because of his workload in week 1. Got hurt, and now the reemergence of Austin.
Hey guys, I'm a team player now.
Now I'm bringing this up, okay? Because some of those names have not been so hot on the teams that they've currently been working with. So I'm bringing this up, guys, because a new scenery sometimes, not all the time, sometimes can change a player's performance because they are working with a different personnel and a different coaching staff. I am saying this because I don't want to create with the Rumboyz Fantasy Network and with the culture of our followers. I don't want to create a culture that is dead set on one set thought process, and you guys and we're sitting here on camera preaching be water, be water, be water, and then you guys aren't going out there being water. Yes. Okay. So just because they busted with their previous teams, or just because they may have been good with their previous teams, that may be a different scenario wherever they go.
I think I just got bit by a bug.
Damn, dude, that sucks.
Go ahead.
But I bring this up because for our longtime followers, Jordan Love, you know this. Justin, you know this. Bogart, you've been around long enough.
Yeah, I was about to say I might know this.
Yeah, we are going to be. A lot of us are going to be losing sleep pretty much that last 72 hours leading up to.
Sleep when I'm dead.
Yo,
bro.
Last
Bogart,
year
no, it's
nuts.
bad. Last year was
nuts.
I think me and Jordan were running off of like we were sleeping on shift. I think I was doing 4. Yeah, I think we would do 2 hours.
I ran an hour. I ran an hour off. I ran off an hour sleep for 3 days straight.
It was like you were on an hour.
I got several children. This is already what I do.
Bro,
Robbie, no. I remember what I did. The first 2 days, I went no sleep, and then the next day, I was like, I need an hour. I went an hour.
Man, I'm about to throw that crooked eye no sleep gang on.
Yeah. So I'm saying this because come that last 72 hours before November 3rd, we're gonna be no sleep gang around here. We're gonna be having you guys covered with every single move as it happens. Okay. There may be hit the notification bell. This is going to be super important because there may be times where we're not on air and we're just going to pop on air. Like I'm gonna hit up one of the guys. I'm like, story just dropped. Get the fuck up out of the bed. Story just dropped. Like boom. Like it's just going to be one of those things. So with the trade deadline,
I think I had a booger in the side of my nose this whole time.
No, you're good. You're good. With the trade deadline, I also want to influence you guys and encourage you guys as viewers and as listeners to take some of these trade rumors and some of these possibilities, and I want you to utilize them to your advantage. Reality football does affect fantasy football more than just what happens on the field.
Say that again.
Reality football does affect fantasy football, not just what happens on the field, what happens behind these offices. We're going to have you guys covered, so I just want to make sure I covered that because we haven't talked trade deadline much.
Man, and you guys see who was it? White trying to sabotage the Jets.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
He told Trevor Lawrence if the Jets have the number one
Roddy
draft
White.
pick, stay in college for another
I sent
year.
you that. I sent you that. Yeah.
And he should. He really should.
Yo, that's
really
showing
should.
love. He's that's love right
Bro,
there. He's
so I get
looking out.
I get a fucking text, right? One more thing before we get an outro. So I get a fucking text. Like I'm just chilling today. I was working back office, and all of a sudden my phone starts going off, and like my homie keeps calling me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But I was in the shower, so I didn't pick it up. So I get out the shower, and he sends me a text. He's like, yo, give me a call. I call him, and he's like, hey, Roddy White just told fucking T. Lawrence to stay in fucking college the next year if the Jets try and pursue him. That leads me to believe that the Jets may not, if they know that he's not going to be happy there. A lot of NFL GMs, they won't pursue a guy if they know that he's not going to perform for their organization.
You're assuming that they're going to fire Adam Gase, though, right? Because Adam Gase is going to draft him either way.
and then you know what's funny? He'll draft him and then not want to use him. He'll be like,
yeah,
you know what?
and then bench him.
We're gonna sit you behind Joe
Curtis
Flacco.
Samuel as well. I got it. Cool.
Yeah, I the next comment is the important part. I'm seeing rumors about him possibly being traded and playing running back on another team.
Oh wow, the 49ers will take him
Don't
tomorrow.
do it.
Drafting him and moving him back to running back.
The Niners need a running back.
You
I think we're down to 6.
I know, right? We need to keep at least 12.
He was a running back in college.
I know this. And but I mean, he's played the NFL level as a receiver, and I don't know how that's that transition.
He's taking snaps at running back.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. The only team I think that it works on though is the Niners because they have such an exotic offense. You know, like they would use them in different ways.
And
but
because
they
they
would probably
really
use
don't
him as a
care.
wide receiver out the running back position.
Yeah, they're gonna motion him out the backfield.
They'd be
This is a
using
good
him
draft.
as a wide receiver and be using Debo as a running back.
Bro, I mean, if anything for you, Extreme Kane, go try and get Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. Go get Ryan Tannehill at quarterback.
And I'm not a big Jimmy Graham guy. I know
If
he's
Joe
put up numbers
Burrow's out
like
there, if Joe Burrow's out there, I'll pick up Joe Burrow against.
Oh no, it's a
Cleveland
10 team.
Browns.
This is a 10 man. So
Oh,
Joe
okay.
Burrow is probably out there anyways. But yeah, but for like a 10 man, yeah.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert's out there. In a lot
Herbert's
of
my
10-man
number one
leagues.
streamer. He's my number one streamer this week.
Yeah, and he's coming off a bye, so that
He's
it's
playing
likely
that-
that he's
God
out there.
Damn.
Extreme
Jets.
Kane, here's what I want you to do. Go to our homie section, right? Because if there's an opinion that I voiced here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, being mainly this is we always have guests and everything, but if there's something that I say that you don't like, and you want to head directly to the horse's mouth, bro, I want you to go subscribe to GMM Network. I want you to subscribe to Clock Management Fantasy Football. J-Love features on both these channels sometimes, okay? Not just he feature
All three.
all three. Okay?
Everybody.
If there is something that you don't like that I say, personally, we have colleagues. We are all coworkers. So go to these guys as well. I'm gonna say Tannehill at your QB position. I like what you're doing at running back. Let's keep it chill there. I like what you're doing at receiver.
I think
Let's
you just
keep
rock
it chill
with
there.
Tannehill the rest of the way.
Try-
to be
Yep.
honest.
See if you can.
Oh, you rock with Tannehill the rest of the season.
That's my one. Because I think you can use Matt Ryan, but I think tight end is the one spot where I'm just like dodgy
Bro,
with.
I'm just like the quarterback and the tight end position for you, Kane, and the 10-man. That's where it's super imperative for you to improve, because those are the pieces that people are usually going to always interchange out, because in 10-man leagues, people get frustrated. Yeah, people get frustrated really fast with the player week to week, and they'll drop them. They'll pick up, they'll drop them. Like, I'm in a 10-man league where I should have picked up Tannehill last year off of waivers, or last week off of waivers. I didn't. I tried to complete a stack with Matt Stafford and Kenny Galladay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
I
told
yeah.
you. You
Wait,
called me on that.
Wait a minute. Wait, I have to say, Robbie not buying Ryan Tannehill.
Bro,
Ryan
he
Tannehill.
called me
I did it,
and
but I did it because I wanted the stack.
He
I wanted
called
the
me
stack.
and I said,
Yo,
said,
this is
no, but
killing me on
did you
bias.
claim? So you claimed. Remember, you claimed him first, so that means you didn't get Tannehill then.
No, I claimed Stafford first.
Why?
No, I
Remember
claimed.
you-
I had to claim my defense first. I had to claim my
called
defense
me.
first.
You
I had to
called
claim
me
my
on this.
defense first. I had to claim my
Miami.
defense first.
Miami.
Yeah,
defense
and I went
first last week.
Miami. Yeah, and I went Miami. That's what it was. I had to get my defense
Yo,
first.
Well, you enjoy the
Kane said Herbert and Tannehill are gone.
Okay.
Man,
Burrow.
everyone rostering
Burrow.
2 quarterbacks in that
Joe
league.
Burrow. Joe Burrow.
No, I would say rock Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I like Matt Ryan against Carolina.
Matt Ryan's playing Carolina. Carolina, again, has had a couple good weeks on defense, but you can attack their corners. That's the one spot you can always do.
Golf Hawk asks, non-sports question, what brand of rum is your favorite?
Burrow gone.
What?
You said Burrow gone, too. I'm like,
Burrow's gone.
Are they rostering 3 QBs?
They must be rostering QBs.
All right, here we go.
So favorite rum.
Foles.
Favorite rum.
Don't listen to me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Golf Hawk asks, what brand of rum is your favorite? Dude, Benecort's is a really good Jamaican rum. Benecort's is a pretty good rum.
I mean, I got my party rum that, it's like what I'll drink on most of the time, like social gatherings, and that's the Kraken rum. That's my go-to at a party. Like, it's fun, it tastes good, like it's a cool not too expensive. Yeah,
I'm a member now. I'm a member on their site.
Nice.
You know what? When it comes, I'm a vodka and tequila drinker. So and I'll fool around with Hennessy, but when it comes to rum, if it's there, I'll drink it. It don't matter what it is, to be honest.
Yeah, Sailor Jerry's.
I fuck with it,
bro. Yeah, if it's that, exactly. Especially rum, because you could throw that in so much shit. And it's gonna taste good.
You can throw that in Coke,
but
you can throw it in a pineapple juice.
Okay, this has to be said. There's a comment out here that asks if he should pick up T. Higgins. Yes.
Yes.
T. Higgins.
Yeah. I told him that in the comments.
I do not know why T. Higgins is available in that league.
Because everyone's rostering
because everyone has 3 quarterbacks.
Everyone has 3 fucking quarterbacks.
Jay Love, let me tell you this, bro. Like, for what, 5 consecutive weeks now, he's been our number 1 guy on the waiver wire.
He has.
Because at the receiver position,
he's
still not being
rostered. People don't own it. They're not rostering him. I don't get it.
I picked him up after week 2. After week 2, I picked him up in every league.
Like, I think I have him in every league I'm with you guys.
Well, not in the office league because Blake drafted him.
Everyone in my home league was pissed that I snatched up T. Higgins in like fucking week 3 off of waivers. Like, cause you know me watching the film, seeing how shit develops. And it literally the message
and Crumpets Higgins is what I call
literally the message that I get is that's not fucking fair. You run a fantasy football podcast, so you knew ahead of time.
Yo, why the fuck ain't they listening or watching?
I do need to
watch.
Yeah, watch my podcast then.
They do watch. They use my moves against me. Go ahead, Jay. Sorry.
Ken, make sure you subscribe to us.
As a draft guy, as the scout, I do need to flex something because everybody was hating on T. Higgins, wide receiver 8 in the class, wide receiver. He was my wide receiver 4.
I remember this.
I never hated on him. I never hated.
I'm calling. I'm right.
Hold on. If you remember correctly, we were right.
I'm not saying you guys.
We were right.
Other people were coming at me for saying he was my wide receiver 4. I had Henry Ruggs below him. I had Henry Ruggs my wide receiver 5. I had Justin Jefferson just ahead of him. And sorry for anybody, I'm putting my nuts on the plate up here. I'm calling everybody. Okay?
Look at J Love. J Love's a man.
J Love said, I got big dick energy in this bitch too.
Right on the platter.
He said, Robbie, you're gonna listen to me in that top box, Robbie.
He said, zoop.
I fucking love the tenacity of this kid. The set of fucking balls on this guy, J Love.
He's throwing up right before our eyes, bro.
God, I love him.
I love this kid, man.
Fucking amazing. Such a great fucking writer and editor.
Haven't been writing.
And scout.
He has not.
And phenomenal scout.
Fucking abs ass. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna get you back into the groove, bro. It seems like you're starting to get your schedule open up. You're starting to adjust, so it's all good, man. I fucking love you though. I really did mean that though. I do fucking love the shit out of you, bro. That's another thing. I want to go ahead and on air and I'm gonna say this, guys. Normalize saying I love you to the people that you care about the most. Just make it a thing. Like, you never know. Like, someone could be here and then gone. So like, just really make that fucking thing like something normal. 2020 has been a crazy year. We still got 2 months left in this bitch. So just like I said, if you care about your homies, you care about your coworkers, you care about your girl, you care about your kids, you tell them that you love them. That's straight up. Hey, yo, don't know hi. Complicated.
Hey, shout out to Kyrie.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly. I gotta whisper. Oh shit, J Love. This man said, I gotta whisper, Pat. Your parents trying to sleep. Oh shit. Damn, he got us another one.
It is late over there, huh?
My lineup this week in your 16-man league is Cam, Mixon, Monty Burns, Calvin Ridley, Darius Slayton, Ingram, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, I assume.
Yeah, Curtis Samuel.
Yeah.
Maybe Debo.
Washington,
let's go
Santos,
Debo.
Bench, Moss, Gaskin. Why is Gaskin not in the starting lineup?
Because
Gaskin.
Gaskin's on a bye week.
Bye.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Goddard, Inman, Edwards. Tua. What moves do I make this week? You could drop Inman, but
Yeah, definitely drop Inman.
it's gonna depend on what's there.
You know, I actually in a 16-man, I really like that.
Yeah, I'm not
Fly with it,
bro.
Another one.
Hey, I'm about to. As soon as I get to the bank, bro, and I'm dropping some bread in my Venmo joint.
We got another one. Another one.
Hey, let's go. We're going for another 10 minutes. Let's go.
Fuck. Yo, like
Let me pour some vodka for that.
Fulgrim and Robert Woods.
Bobby
Give
Woods.
me the Forest.
Hey, that's how drunk I am. I wouldn't set it into the headphones.
Hey, this is a little bit. I think I'm gonna go Travis Fulgham. I know it's a little bit going out on the edge. He's only been a 3-week guy.
I'm actually gonna agree with you.
I really like the
matchup
with no Miles Sanders this week. Boston Scott's been very inefficient when he's running the ball. I don't think that they're going to establish the run. I think that they're trying to get Carson Wentz's mentality up in Philly, and I think they're going to establish that with still probably no Jalen Reagor. Deshaun Jackson, I think, should be back. So you're looking at Travis Fulgham as that X receiver there.
Here's my take. The fact that I just agree with this turd in the bottom box. Oh, Lord. We're going Fulgrim. We're going full Fulgrim. like we're doing it. Like, I'm sorry, Justin. I usually
me and Bogart going camping out in the woods.
Yeah, y'all rolling with Bobby Trees.
I mean, I get it. Robert Woods is a safer pick. He just is. He's the more established receiver, but
he's going up against the Bears, though.
I'm okay with that.
Fulgrim's going up against the Giants.
I almost kind of okay.
I mean,
Again, like I said, much more favorable matchup, especially with no Miles Sanders, no run game there. But I almost like the matchup for Robert Woods, considering if you look at the corner two.
I'm officially calling this Kahuna season. I'm calling this Kahuna season. How big are Kahunas? Do you got the Kahunas to go with the guy that has no name value? Or do you want to go with the guy that has name value? I think the guy that has no name value is going to outscore the guy with some name value this week.
Yeah.
Robert Woods, that's my dude. I'm sticking with him.
Hey, I have a question for you. For you guys. I'm in my home league. Do I go David Johnson, DeAndre Swift, or Kenyan Drake?
Oh my God, you have so many problems.
Okay, screw you first of all.
And second of all, I do want to preface this. For anybody that questions my flex, I have AJ Brown, Kenny Galladay, and Keenan Allen. So flex is out of the question.
Yeah, I know that.
It's between running back.
I figured that with you.
Wait
with
a
you,
second.
with you asking the question.
League?
No, it's in his home league. It's in his home league. Bro, I knew as soon as you prefaced the question.
Bro,
that you
I
didn't
think
have
I
to
go
include your
DJ.
flex.
Yeah,
I pick two. Pick two between David Johnson, DeAndre Swift, and Kenyan Drake.
DeAndre Johnson and Swift. Or let me get Swift and Johnson. Swift and Johnson.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm going Swift
I agree
and
with
Drake.
that. I'm with Robbie on this one.
Extreme Kane dropping another Dilly.
Dono hype.
It's weird because all three of them have favorable matchups. You're looking at David Johnson hits Green Bay. The only worry with that is David Johnson hasn't been getting targets in Houston, and they're probably going to be playing from behind.
Kane, go Miller. Oh, Scotty too hotty. He said pick up Mooney and drop Inman.
Hey, Robbie, I'm gonna have to bounce.
No worries, bro. We're about to get into outros here in a second, bro. We're taking it. We were supposed to take a last one like fucking 20 minutes ago.
No, but let the donuts keep going. Let's keep everything rolling.
Yeah, Booger was like, fuck it. Like no, he's like,
rolling. I didn't even drink for the last two donuts. We'll do it twice.
He's like, do it twice. No worries. If you gotta jump off, just make sure you let the people know where they find you and all that good stuff. We'll probably keep this rolling for another 30 minutes.
All right. I'm a hop off, but you guys find me right there, everywhere.
Clock Management Fantasy Football, YouTube, Spotify,
thanks for
Apple
having me, man.
Podcasts, all that good stuff. Hey,
Yep.
you work with us. What do you mean? Thanks
I know,
for
but I'm
having
not. I'm not normally here on Wednesdays.
True.
But it's still weird for you to say that.
Batman rules.
Like, you made me feel weird.
Hey,
do you not know me?
For allowing us to have you.
Thanks for allowing me. Thanks for coming on a guest as my show.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna go. I'm still on. I'm just gonna warm up my BM. She's like, "You're supposed to be off, right?" I'm like, "No. We're going. We're extending this thing. We're gonna warm her up a plate of food real quick. I'll be back in uno momento."
All righty. But for you, Miami Canes, you said pick up Mooney and drop Inman, or should I get Scotty Miller? Dude, I like. Yeah, I'm gonna go Scotty too hottie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Scotty too hottie.
I'm assuming that's a 16 man. I'm just gonna guess, or that's a really really strong 12 man.
I think that's the 16 that he was talking about because he had Dontrell Inman.
My one worry with Scotty Miller is you're still looking for a wide receiver 3 in Tampa Bay.
Shit, I'm gonna have to take a piss soon. Fuck this. You go extend the fuck out of this take. You better build it up, bro.
Okay. I mean, if you're looking at Tampa Bay, Tom Brady did just have a really good game, but Chris Godwin should be coming back. Mike Evans is hopefully going to stay healthy for a little while, but Scotty Miller can man down that 3 spot, similar to what Rashad Perriman did last year. And I mean, Chris Godwin did have a little bit of injury issue last year, and Mike Evans is always on and off the field. So it's a solid pickup. Really, really deep league, though.
Keep focusing on your tape.
My guy, I finished.
Make another one.
Oh, my God.
How about them Cardinals?
Don't get me started. I won't stop talking. Somebody say something in the chat. Because I don't want to sit here quiet with nothing to say. Because then it's really, really awkward.
Right back. I had it. All right.
Hence the reason you're the host and I'm not.
I know. He left right when I was like, oh.
The seal just broke. I was like, it's not going to work. You just got Scotty Extreme Kane. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you listen to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network and you get to fucking winning. The Cowboys paid too much for Zeke.
My guy, Mostert, is on IR. Extreme Kane, thank you. But Raheem Mostert is on IR.
Yeah, he's on IR, yeah. The Cowboys paid too much for Zeke's haircut and his performance. Ooh, Zach Thompson. What's good, Zach Thompson? Welcome to the show tonight.
Yeah, no, they really can't. They can't block because of injuries.
You're flexing Sonal. Don't know hype. You're flexing Sonal.
Yep, you definitely are. I will say this. I really do like the Tyler Biodash pickup from Wisconsin. He was a really good offensive lineman. And I don't know why, but there is this constant narrative that always happens every single year. A guy who's been on the top of his draft class all throughout college, throughout his first 2 years, and then when it comes to draft time, you're just like, he's a 4th rounder. He's not even his top of his position anymore, which is very stupid. And that's what happened to Tyler Biodash, sadly.
Nice take. I like this question right here by Complicated Kai. This is a question that I don't think that he just needs answered. I'm going to keep that 100%. I think all of you need this question answered. And I think that a lot of you haven't been asking this question enough. Do you trust Ronald Jones? And I do.
Okay. I would say at this point I do, but I don't have any shares of Ronald Jones for a reason, and that was because I didn't trust him coming into this year.
Right.
And I mean, if you just look, I'm surprised actually. I'm really surprised with how much he's been getting the ball. Because if you look at every single year, going back to when Bruce Arians was the head coach of Arizona, they were always a pass-heavy offense. And granted, Ronald Jones is a good receiving back. They're not using him in that facet.
They're trying so hard to put him to make him
they're running the ball.
Old school 90s back. Remember.
Right. They're giving the ball 20 times.
They're trying to treat you like a fucking Jerome Bettis.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to make him Jerome Bettis.
If anything, they're trying to run him like Marcus Allen.
Yeah, like Marcus Allen, bro. Yeah, like just
trying to run him like
between the
one
tackles.
Cut. Look, running between the tackles, hit the gap and go. That's what they're trying to go with him. Pick up 20 yards, pick up chunk plays. I mean, in all honesty, it's working. I trust him.
But that man. No, remember last year where that man couldn't fucking hit the B gap worth a damn, but now he hits that gap. He is that gap.
No, he put on weight.
He put on weight.
He looks like LeGarrette Blount. He wears 27. He got the short dreads. When I watched my first Buccaneers game, I think it was week 2 or 3.
He's like
I looked
a
on.
mini.
I said, "Yo, is that LeGarrette? When did LeGarrette Blount get signed by the Bucks?"
Like what? Derrick Henry 225. What? Ronald Jones 190.
No, I'm sorry, no. Derrick Henry's 250.
250. So what? Then Jones gotta be 225.
Rojo's probably 220.
220, 225.
220, maybe 215.
If that man bulks up to 230, 240. Oh gosh.
He would get slow. Derrick Henry's 250 because he's 6'3". Rojo's 5'11", 220.
I like that right there. Zach said, "You can call me Cadillac Zach." I like that nickname for you, Zach. That's your nickname. Every time you hop in the chat, that's Cadillac Zach from now on.
Change your YouTube name to that.
Change your YouTube name, bro. Yep, you gotta be Cadillac Zach now, bro.
Extreme Kane, the answer to that is the emergence of the number 1 running back from this past draft class is coming. Deandre Swift is becoming the guy in Detroit, and it was sooner rather than later. The reason it took so long is because he was hurt all throughout training camp.
Miles, no, don't do that. No, wait. Jacobs is back. Chill. No. You are not starting Singletary.
Yeah, no.
Now, if you want to flex Singletary, that's a different story.
Over Josh Jacobs? No.
I'm assuming Josh. No one's ever flexing Josh Jacobs in their right. Josh Jacobs is your RB1.
Is Josh Jacobs ever an RB2?
Fuck.
Ever?
No, never.
Thank you.
When I interviewed that man, I sat across from him. I was like, he about to kill the NFL. I remember when you and I were doing our scouting reports, and I was like, he will
RB1.
be man. I was like, there's during college. Remember we were sitting back, we were doing the Damon Harris versus fucking Josh Jacobs, and I kept every time that we ran all the scenarios. Yeah, every scenario that we ran, I was like, Josh Jacobs. So guys, you're not getting me off the Josh Jacobs hype train. Like, that's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Josh Jacobs is probably in the last 3 years to be the best running back product out of Alabama, because the way that Alabama used him.
The past 3 years, yes, but don't forget Derrick Henry went to Alabama.
I know, that's why I said 3 years.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I made sure I did it. I did what I did. Yeah.
But I will. Yeah, make sure. I do also want to say that I saw that this was in the comments. The Raiders do throw to their running backs a lot. It's never Josh Jacobs that's getting a passing catch. He'll get 2 or 3 a game. Don't expect him to be a good he's a really good running back. His value doesn't change when it comes to standard or PPR because it does not change. Catches.
Yeah, the value. So Derrick Henry,
if anything, Josh Jacobs is even more valuable in standard.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs and Derrick Henry mirror each other in the way that they are used, but in the essence of whether you are in standard or PPR, you're not affected really. It doesn't matter about their format because their usage, the way that they are utilized, it's productive for both. Let's see here.
Miles made a really good point. He said that everybody plays the Bucs as touchdown dependent, and that's Aaron Jones in a nutshell. I do want to say that Aaron Jones, his whole career has been touchdown dependent, but he always finds a way to get the end.
Yeah.
He always finds it. He's gotten more than 15 the past 2 years each year. I think he got 15 at 16.
Yep, his average at least. Yes, because last year he had 19. So
I was just talking about running. I think receiving. I think total he had 19.
Oh yeah.
I think it was 19 and 17.
Miles asked Brady or Herbert. Complicated ask. Who is Herbert playing? I am going to go
playing the goddamn
Jags.
Oh, the goddamn
Jags.
Wrong J.
Same thing. Same thing.
Terrible defense.
They honestly just said everything that I was going to say. I was literally just.
But you know what though,
Herbert.
But you know what though? Actually, I would go Brady here.
Okay, again, remember, this is the Jags we're talking about, and their offense has become really predictable, meaning they're probably not going to put up that many points.
Yeah, so
they could be running the ball a lot.
For Herbert, yeah.
They could be riding Justin Jackson, Joshua Kelly a lot.
That's if they get ahead. I want to see if they get ahead.
I expect them to go up by 14 points by the end of the second quarter.
Herbert to handle enough during the first 3 quarters where the fourth quarter won't matter for me.
Who are the Bucs playing? That's what I don't know.
Shit.
They're playing the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders.
I might go Brady.
I hate that ever since I moved houses, my internet speed is like different. I fucking hate it. I miss my old house. Old internet.
I kind of like Tom. Okay, I will say this. Most commonly, most leagues have a -1 for sacks, which is going to hurt Tom Brady this week because Max Crosby and of Cleveland Farrell and even Maurice Hurst coming in, they're going to get sacks. They're probably going to get 4 or 5 sacks against Tom Brady, and that's not going to happen with the Jags.
I need Josh Allen an IDP, but my IDP is too strong where I can't go and get him.
Yeah, but I mean, you're looking at sacks and Tom Brady against Tom Brady, but I could see Justin Herbert getting scripted out of the game just because they go up by so much.
Yeah, going up against the Raiders.
Let's simply put, if you think that the Chargers have a really good chance of simply destroying the Jags, go Tom Brady.
I'm not. I'm going Herbert. I want to go with the younger guy that can air it out more.
Fair, and can run.
Well, we're waiting on a Bogart to get back here. I don't know what.
Wow, that's $7 from Complicated Kentucky.
Complicated Kai. That's the homie Kyrie. He's the one who cut up our NFL AM intro. He's gonna be cutting up a lot more intros. Guys, I need you all to go and follow Complicated Kai on Instagram if you have not already.
Complicated with a K.
Hey.
But here's not just why I need you guys to go.
The next comment is I love it. The next comment, I love it.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. But I need you guys to go and check out Kai's work on the gram. He's dropping a lot. He's gonna be dropping a lot of work for the Rumboyz. Whether it's chopping up highlights of our shows, whether it's intro music and intro video production that's going to be going into it. This man is very, very, very talented and very meticulous and very intricate with his work. If you're needing it,
and he's a freelancer. He's for hire.
Yeah, I was just about to get into that. Damn it, Bogart, stop it!
Come on, listen, I've had a few.
I know. We know each other so well that you know exactly what I'm about to say. If you need an intro done for your podcast, if you need a highlight chopped up for your podcast, I encourage you to enlist the services of Complicated Kai.
And Kyrie, drop that link. Drop your links to your joints in the joint.
Yeah, right? over on his Instagram page. I encourage you guys. I implore you guys to DM him, and I promise that it's going to turn out very positive for you. Do I start Boston Scott or Antonio Gibson non-PPR?
Gibson.
I like the matchup for Boston Scott, but he's not been efficient.
Yeah,
Carson Wentz or Brady?
Carson Wentz.
Brady. Is that game going to be competitive enough with Danny Dimes, the snitch?
They can't run the ball. Boston Scott is not efficient at all. He literally isn't. If you look he's gotten what? He's gotten 14 carries, I believe, for less than 40 yards.
That's also why, but because the Eagles can't soften up with the run to be able to open up the pass, that's why I'm not going to go Carson Wentz or Brady. I'm going to tell you, Jacob, for Jacob's question.
I'm going Brady. I'm going Brady.
Yeah, for Jacob's
the Raiders aren't a good defense, dude.
They're going to get sacks.
Hang on, Bogart. For Jacob's question, I'm going Gibson. Kai, for your question, I'm going Brady.
Wentz.
There you go. You have your differentiating opinions right there.
All right, you know what? I'm going to say it. You know what? I'm going with Carson, too, because at the end of the day, if you don't watch the games, Carson's putting up numbers. If you watch the games, you're like, damn, this is ugly. But he's
it's ugly for him, but you have to think every single team he's played has been gotten in his face and rushed the passer.
Yeah.
What can the Giants not do? Rush the passer.
Rush. They can stop the run, though.
Marcus Golden, and I'll tell you what.
They're okay on stopping the run. Blake Martinez is the joint.
At stopping the run and coverage, he is god-awful.
Awful.
If you look
at tight end to speak of right now,
coming from a Cardinals fan, Marcus Golden, his best year got 9.5 sacks. They were cleanup sacks. They were not that great. He's an overrated pass rusher.
Right.
A lot of coverage sacks. He's an overrated pass rusher. Not that good. And then I like Lorenzo Carter, not as a simple pass rusher, as a 3-4 outside linebacker where you can drop in coverage.
How come J Love is as loud as me, but he whispers?
No pass rush.
Because he's using headphones. He's using the headphones.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you're using headphones as well, but you also hold
it. But I'm also in a. You guys can't see. I'm in a really big area.
Too. Big area,
yeah.
I am too.
Miles.
I'm in a fucking a tandem garage, so
Dude's voice like drugs selling themselves. Go ahead and ban me. There's never no bans that happen around
nah,
here.
we ain't banning you. You know what we doing? We getting bans. That's what we doing.
That's what we getting them bans.
We
We're here to
getting
help.
them
We're here to
bans,
help
B.
you fucking get bans.
Let's get some bans.
Freeman, Gibson, Higgins, or for the flex.
Higgins.
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 Who do you guys think about, or what do you guys think about McKinnon this week?
I like him this week.
Yeah, just
Not moving forward. Not moving forward.
But here's the thing.
1 week.
I would monitor Jeff Wilson Jr. because if Jeff Wilson Jr. is active, he's coming off a calf. If he's active, he'll get the early down work because McKinnon
Third down back.
is exactly.
He's a third down back.
Hasty actually comps to McKinnon as far as skill set.
Jermichael Hasty's a little bit better of a runner. He's got a little more size to him.
Yeah.
Jermichael Hasty was like #1 in the cone.
Bogart, answer his question.
Yes, it's okay. I already said that.
Thank you.
I already said it. I just wanted to
add some context. I know.
Yes,
Ooh.
that's what I do.
I like this Milo. What's good, Milo?
What up, Milo? Hell of a name.
Flex.
I love that book.
Flex PPR. Tyler Boyd, Fulgrim, Higgins, or Christian Kirk.
Oh shit, that's a tough when you say Christian Kirk there.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna either go. Your first three options are the most tempting to me. But I am gonna go Boyd.
I'm going Boyd.
I'm not going Tyler Boyd. I'm going to be riding the Eagles train this week, and I'm going Travis Fulgham.
Okay. Hey, I like it.
Travis Mother Fulgrim.
If I had to rank these four, it would be Fulham, Higgins, Boyd, and then last would be Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk exploded last week. One of them was a gadget play. One of them was an 80-yard busted coverage.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be honest though. Fulgrim, did you just said that, huh? Fulgrim, his day was saved by that.
Fulgrim's had a nice 2 weeks back to back.
Okay, let me ask you, J Love, because then if I ask Robbie, he'll be like, no. Is Deshaun Jackson coming back this week? Will that affect?
So. Deshaun Jackson
will
should
that
be back.
affect?
He's going to be back. But does it affect Fulgrim?
Jalen Reagor is not expected to play.
But will it affect
from what I saw?
Fulgrim?
I don't think so because if you look at where
thank you, that's all we need to hear.
Oh shit, he's been playing the X receiver.
He's been playing the X receiver a lot of the time.
You're right. Fulgrim, dial it up.
Yeah.
I forgot he's been playing the X.
John Hightower's been lining up as the Y, and then the Z's will be Deshaun Jackson.
We're asking about some soccer questions. We don't know anything about soccer. He says,
I just know that it's the original football. That's all I know.
Yeah, the best soccer player in the world. I'm gonna go with
the Portuguese guy.
The first three names that you mentioned can all tie for that title.
The Portuguese guy is
Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar can all tie for that title.
Okay, look, I know the names. I don't watch enough.
God damn it, you're
soccer.
doing it.
I don't watch enough soccer.
And has the MLS became more popular in seniors in the United States? And I heard it's more popular than ice hockey, even baseball. What do you think? I don't believe that. Not baseball.
I don't know what any of those sports are.
Yeah, we're right now.
They are fun to play, but as far as watch, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's more popular. I don't know if soccer's more popular than the hockey or baseball yet. So that's
hockey is the joint.
Val the man
clear.
Had an interesting question.
Should I trade Metcalf, or should I be worried about AB signing with the Hawks? Do not trade Metcalf.
No,
not
AB going there helps Metcalf. Metcalf, have you seen that, man?
It helps open up Metcalf. It's going to help open up Lockie if Lockie does not get moved.
Metcalf,
and that's it. That's what I say.
Let's be clear.
I'm gonna agree.
Lockie's not going to get moved.
Start Landry or Chenault. Extreme
Jarvis Landry.
Start. You're in a 10-team. You're in a 10-team and a 16 league.
Landry against the Bungles. You know who Chenault's going to draw?
Start Landry. Just start Landry.
Chenault's going to draw. Okay, so Casey Hayward is going to attach himself.
Go into it. Don't do it. You're doing it again. Don't do it. Don't do it, Bogart.
Desmond King is probably going to be lined up against Laviska Chenault.
And Desmond King sucks, though.
Desmond King is probably the best slot corner in the league.
Yeah,
no, he's not.
When he's lined up in the slot, he's amazing.
In the
When
slot,
he's in the
yes.
slot, he's amazing, and that's
But
what
he's
Laviska
giving up a
takes the majority of the
70%.
snaps.
J Love, he's giving up a 70% catch percentage.
But he's been
It's
playing
fine.
safety.
It's
He's been
fine.
playing
It's-
strong safety a
Yeah,
majority
you're
of
right.
this
So
year.
those numbers could be skewed. Okay, I'll give you that.
He's
Yeah,
not
I
a
was about
safety.
to
He's
say,
a big slot corner.
for Extreme
I
Kane's
love
question,
debating with J Love.
for
We're
Kane's
good.
questions, we're gonna get in and get out. Like for Kane's questions, we're gonna get in
Yeah.
and get out. Like I'm gonna say that on air. Like he's with the Rumboyz. Like he should know a lot of this shit. Like to be honest.
Yeah, sure.
If not,
would
hit
you?
us in the DM.
Yeah, exactly. If not, like you could literally be like you
Hey
work
yo,
with us.
hey yo, Kane, subscribe to the GMM network already. Let's go.
He already is.
Yeah,
Is
he's
he? Oh, man,
he
I
is.
love
That's
you,
on your
Kane.
shit, yeah.
Shout out, bro.
Would you flex Boston Scott, DJ Moore, or Josh Kelly? Out
This
of
is the
those,
debate.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore,
DJ Moore is who I'm flexing.
Not even.
Packer
Yeah.
Ravon.
and he is a DJ Moore hater.
Yeah, I'm a DJ Moore hater. I can't stand DJ Moore. I'm telling you,
He
to flex
really
DJ
is,
Moore.
though. That kind of raised my eyebrow right there for a
One
second.
more question. You think I should sell high on Thielen while he has a price tag, or do you think he'll be good for the rest of the season? Worry Justin Jefferson is going to take some receptions.
Listen, those are worries you shouldn't be worrying about.
Yeah, I mean, in all
like-
honesty,
Like he's the number one. Like matter of fact, Justin Jefferson's existence helps Thielen.
Helps Thielen. So yeah, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I'm not moving Thielen.
look, you're looking at the past 3 games for or the 3 out of the past 4 games for Justin Jefferson. He went over 100
Garbage
yards.
time.
There's
I'm moving
Yeah.
Thielen. I'm moving Thielen if someone is offering me something significantly 100% hands down fucking better than Thielen. Like it better be something good, and that's my approach on that, Val. Milo asks, rate my wide receiver depth out of 10. Julio Jones, DK Metcalf, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Fulgrim. God, that's a fucking 10.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I give him a 9. I give him a 9.
I'm giving him
I'll give him an 8. Actually,
I'm giving him an 8.5 because I don't like the Tyler Boyd T. Higgins stack. If you can move Tyler
I'm not
Boyd,
mad at it though, but next week,
I'm mad at I'm
next
not
week
mad
you'll
at
be
that week.
worrying. Next
Yeah.
week you'll be worrying on their bye week.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
They got
not
a week
mad at
9 bye. Am I right? I don't want to be wrong.
Oh, I believe so.
9.5.
And that means Travis Fulgham is also on a bye. Because Travis Fulham's also on bye, which
Yeah,
means you
so
only
I'm
have.
gonna give it as
But
according
that's
to the schedule.
overall. If you do not think about like the buys or anything, you got
But right
you got
now
to
you have to.
But right now you
You
have
have
to make some
But
pieces.
if just skill
hang
set
on,
overall-
hang on. Shit. Fuck. Right now you have damn good wide receiver depth as of this given week. Like if we were to go active right now, yes. Maybe you can move a couple pieces around to balance out your bye week. Absolutely, you should.
Trade Tyler Boyd.
Make some trades. Yeah, I think if you trade the one piece in Tyler Boyd, or you trade the one piece in honestly the last 3 that you just mentioned, Fulham, Higgins.
I'd hold Higgins. I'd keep.
Never move Higgins.
Don't move T. Higgins because you're not okay.
He's the number one.
You can still Tyler Boyd off of previous production.
Yeah, he's gonna be the number one because him and Burrow have the college connection.
Right. You can. They didn't go to the same college.
But
you can still,
they came in at the same time.
I got you. Yeah. You can sell Tyler Boyd off of previous production. You can sell Travis Fulgham off his previous 3 weeks. T. Higgins has been constantly like consistent.
Safe.
He's been safe. He hasn't been.
And he
up.
hasn't had the big game yet. It's coming.
He's had one. He put up 22, and I believe it was week 3.
Yeah, that was week 2. Wasn't it? No, week 3. Week 3.
At the end of the day, to be honest, you have really good wide receiver depth. What's the if you're over if you personally, Milo, are over 500, you're solid. It doesn't matter about the
Even
fucking
if we
bye
gave
week.
him a 6 out of 10, that's dude. He's
like
solid,
you're
dude.
solid. Yeah, you're
You're
solid,
solid.
bro. The worst,
worry about
the best for you. The sky is only the sky's the limit. Like, only look at
And don't act like the sky is falling when you get into these bye weeks.
That's what I'm telling people.
Depth is important right
When
now.
you get in the playoffs, you're gonna want the depth.
Is important.
Don't make a stupid fucking move. Do not make a stupid fucking move,
Or
right?
a panic move.
Or a panic move that ends up resulting in costing you the chance to the playoffs. If all you're gonna take is like if you're 4-1 and all you take is a second loss during the bye week, bro, there's a lot of different scenarios. Yeah, or 4-2. Yeah, there's a lot of different scenarios that you need to be looking at.
Yeah, what's your record, by the way? I'm curious.
In what league?
No, I'm talking about, oh boy.
Oh, Milo.
CeeDee Lamb
Yeah,
or
Milo.
Travis Fulgham.
Brad says CeeDee Lamb or Travis Fulgrim. Let's go Lamb for now. If Lamb busts,
Yeah,
then we're not rolling him out for the
because
rest
Lamb
of
is out he's out the slot. I'm not giving up on him yet.
I'm a rock CeeDee this week.
Milo, you're 4-2. Thank you. I knew it.
You know what? Do we respect?
I just know how the way people build their
There it
teams. I
is.
can just
See it.
tell it.
Yeah,
I can just see it. I can
he's
just
all
see
right.
it.
He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, you all right, bro.
He's gonna
Hey,
be all
Robbie.
right, bro. He's gonna go
Hey,
far,
Robbie.
kid. You're going far, kid.
You know my home league, how I sent you the picture of that draft?
Okay.
I'm 3-3 in that league somehow.
Bro,
That's
it's
sometimes the way
scary.
the
See, and
numbers
that's what's
stand.
fucked up is because it's due to scheduling, like who you're
Yeah.
actually playing in
Right.
the league.
Like last
That
week in the
sucks.
office league, Robbie puts up 184, highest score. I'm the second highest score at 162 and I lose. And I
Yeah,
And the
but I-
fantasy gods put you against him. Of course.
honestly,
it's
the
part
only
of the
reason,
of course series.
honestly, you would have one had I not. All right. So
now, had you not
had
put Kenyan
No.
Drake or King Henry.
no, had you made the trade that I was originally gonna make to you, you would have weakened me so fucking much that I was never
You
even
would've-
gonna come. You would have crippled the fuck out of me. I would have
That
never
was who
came
you
close.
sent the trade to? I remember
Yes.
when you told me about that trade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was Kenyan. The trade was involving Derek Carr, Kenyan Drake, and Brandon Cooks.
yeah, he would have only had one player on a fucking buy, and he would have been solid, bro. And he would have honestly probably been solid for the rest of the fucking season.
I am 2-4. That's why I'm wearing a Wolverine shirt.
I'm 2-4 in that league.
Why do you think that this is why I say, like, because of J Love, this is why I've developed the curse of if Robbie sends you a trade, you take it. Like if
Yo,
I'm
Robbie, send
sending
me a
it,
trade.
If you have no- if you have no discussion-
you take it. Just
If you
fucking
have-
take it.
If you have no outright discussion about a trade beforehand and Robbie sends you a trade, you take it. Because
Yeah.
more than likely than not, it's going to pay off
This
for you
is
if
J
you
Love
take it.
saying it too.
Exactly.
And
The fact that
this
J
is
Love
what-
is now saying it, he's like, yeah.
This is coming from a dude who 3 times on separate occasions. Last year, he offered me Mark Andrews for T.Y. Hilton. I didn't take it. This year, I didn't take Brandon
shame.
Cooks, Kenyan Drake, or Derek Carr. I should have taken it. And then also last year, I believe he offered me Cortland Sutton, and I did not take it.
The Cortland?
Because I'm the type of trader, so I'm the type of person when I trade, I look at what's
You're
going to
gonna
help.
give them something that's beneficial for both
for both.
parties.
Yeah, I don't try and rip. I don't.
That's
try
the
and rip people off.
needs for needs.
So when I do trades, I'm literally sitting there calculating the math on your team, and before I send you anything, I already know what your team needs before you're going to tell me what you think that your team needs. Like
And
I
this
know what
is-
your team needs.
And this is why me and Robbie haven't made trades yet because we haven't matched up as far as needs for needs.
Oh
yet.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah.
We're gonna take one more. Start 3.
Let's take 7 more.
Start 3.
You
Godwin.
said this is the
Boyd.
7th
I
time you
know.
said that.
Start 3. Godwin, Boyd, CeeDee Lamb, Robert Woods, Fulgrim.
This is
Godwin,
interesting.
CeeDee Lamb. Actually, I'm sorry. Godwin, Boyd, and Woods.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm
That's
gonna
me.
go. Lamb, Woods, Fulgrim.
I'm going to go Boyd.
I'm gonna go
Lamb.
Boyd, Woods, Fulgrim. I'm gonna go Boyd.
I'm gonna
He
go-
has
Woods.
God
I'm
and
gonna
win in
go-
his name.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not giving
go-
up on him.
I'm going to go Godwin, Woods, Fulham. I'm going to go Godwin, Woods, Fulham.
So we're all 3 different. I like it.
We're all 3 different for once.
But
So
you know
Brad,
what,
it's
though?
up to you to pick what
Let's-
analyst take that you appreciate the most.
But let's go with the consensus though. So you both have Fulgrim over
Yep.
me. So Fulgrim's there. We both have Godwin. So Godwin, Fulgrim, and Woods.
Woods, yeah, Godwin, Fulgrim, and Woods, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with
There it
consensus.
is.
Feel
Feel
other
good
than
about that.
T. Higgins.
yeah, T Higgins doesn't matter.
Oh my God, T.
Kane,
Higgins.
yeah, Kane. Whatever you say, we're gonna say Higgins. Drop
Yeah.
Eckler. Don't drop Eckler yet.
No.
See if you can move him.
Are you serious?
See if
Move
you can
Eckler.
trade him.
You
Move
need
Eckler. Move Eckler
It's
to your
sad.
person.
That means
If
there's no
you're in the
IR
league-
spot.
If you're in a
IR.
league, hold on. No, that's not what that means. If you're in a league with IR spots, if you are in a league with IR spots, then you need to move. You can either hold him or you can move him to a person that's above 500 and see if you can collect some pieces.
Mhm.
Or
someone at 500 that wants to go above.
yeah, exactly.
Or someone low that needs to buy.
yeah, or if you don't have IR spots, then yes, you need to make a
Drop it.
decision.
You know what's crazy, bro? The fact that Justin Jackson and Josh Kelly, right?
I did want to add that. To
Like
Zach.
they could wait on Austin Eckler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
to Zach, I am a Austin Eckler owner in my home league. Granted, I do have a whole bunch of depth in that league, I am rocking out with Justin Jackson right now. I'm putting Austin Eckler in my IR spot. I'm holding him. I'm 3-3 right now, so I think I have the luxury of holding him, especially since
Justin
I'm deep.
Herbert, he checks down.
Pick up Justin Jackson, hold him. He got 6 targets last week, caught 5 of them, got 17 carries. He's getting the workload. He got a 70% snap share. Rock out with him.
He's the Austin
And he's
Eckler
the
role.
one over Joshua Kelly. I don't like Joshua Kelly right now, but just because
I
of
think
Justin
Joshua Kelly,
Jackson.
though, I think he is a solid flex this week.
No,
He's playing the Jags.
Justin Jackson is the starter, not him.
But I said flex.
No,
flex.
do not start Joshua Kelly this week. He's going to get a 30%
Brody.
snap share. He's going to get 10 carries for like 35, maybe 40 yards.
Listen.
And he might sneak out.
All right. I'm not. You know, I agree.
He literally went on air last week, and we told people that
you could drop him. Yes.
Okay, the one way Joshua Kelly is fantasy relevant is he's touchdown dependent and he gets goal line touches. That's it.
He's gonna get him against this. He's gonna get him this week.
But Justin Jackson also gets goal line touches, and he's gonna be the PPR guy. He got a 70% snap share to I think it was 32.
So you mean you're telling me Josh Kelly's role is going to stay the same?
Zach says, "What the fuck? I already have guys in IR.
I will
so
tell you that.
Have guys in IR.
You want to know what last week?
You need to trade them. You need to trade Eckler. If you already have guys in your IR,
get better, improve.
Bogart, week 5 was the same role for Joshua Kelly. A 30% snap share. He gets the ball almost every time he's in the game on a handoff. That's it. It's the same thing.
It becomes predictable then too.
I mean, well, honestly, it should become predictable. But the fact that you still want to make a case for Joshua Kelly right now,
every time he's in the game, he gets the carry.
This is why I
stack the box when he's in the game.
Yep. Yeah. Joshua Kelly is super easy to game plan against. Super easy, honestly.
Justin Jackson or T. Higgins. That's an interesting one.
Higgins.
I might go Justin Jackson. I think I'm going to go Justin Jackson off that.
Okay. You know what? I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I am.
It's the Jags.
You do not need a better QB. You may need a better QB in place for Watson, but you don't need a better QB than Tannehill. Tannehill is QB2 behind
that guy.
Whoa.
And he has one less start than Mahomes.
Kyler Murray is the QB1 right now.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
I love it. I have Kyler Murray.
QB2.
You're not like Zach.
You do not need a better QB.
You do not need a better QB.
Rock Ryan Tannehill. You can trade Deshaun Watson for value if you want.
I would move Watson, yeah.
I'd be skeptical about it, but
you know why?
I'd move him, but for something better. You better be moving him for something better.
For a positional need.
And it better be a damn good positional need. It sounds like that he already has those 2 QBs. That might be a super flex in a 2 QB league.
Who are your running backs? If
he has Watson and Tannehill, that's probably a 2 QB.
If this is PPR and you do not have great running back depth, I'm going to be mad. If this is single QB PPR, move Deshaun Watson for a running back ASAP.
I like Watson because of rushing yards. Exactly. Yeah. Let's see here. I need help picking my wide receivers in a flex. I have Allen Robinson, Odell, Crowder, T. Higgins, plus
Justin Jackson
as a potential flex.
Rock Justin Jackson as a flex.
Can we stop disrespecting Jamison Crowder?
Your 2 receivers, I'm probably going to go Allen Robinson and Odell. Although Odell versus Higgins is kind of tough.
He's in PPR.
I'm going Higgins if it's PPR for real. Because
PPR for real.
If it's PPR, I'm going Allen Robinson and Odell.
I'm going Higgins and Robinson. Odell is like, listen.
Sorry. Like it's just
100 right now. Like Baker Mayfield, there's a chance. What's Baker Mayfield's status right now? There's a chance he misses.
Probable. I think it's probable.
He's probable. He's questionable right now.
But still, though. When Baker
he got pulled because he didn't want to get hit anymore. That's what it was. It was to preserve him. It was to preserve him. It wasn't. It wasn't that he was hurt. It was that they didn't want him to get hurt.
He was beat up, dude.
He was. He has a broken hand and a fractured rib.
Yeah. So do you have to bank on OBJ getting like carries and sweeps and. Yes.
They're talking about possibly even moving OBJ right now. So actually, they might try to increase the
value. That does. I was just about to say that increases his value.
So yeah, maybe you start Odell and Higgins this week. Maybe Odell and T. Higgins.
They're going to show him off.
I'm going Odell and Allen Robinson.
Touche.
You want to go Odell and Allen Robinson?
I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with the target market share. I'm still gonna stick with Higgins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Odell and Higgins. I want to go Odell and Higgins. At first, I was like
I'm
maybe
going
maybe
Robinson, Higgins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Odell
So,
and
so,
Higgins.
so between the three of us, consensus says between the three of us,
Robinson and Higgins, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
You're
I do
going
with
with
John
consensus.
Smith? I've already got Kelsey. I'm thinking about moving him. You're in your leagues. I'm not answering that. It's
is
your
that
leagues.
Kane?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. Like you're good.
Yeah.
He has
Good.
like the most stacked teams
Roster.
I've ever
How are you
seen.
Kane is the one person
in
that'll ask a question.
history.
Kane is the one person that'll ask a question that like makes everyone else that has real concerns. Like people in this chat be
Like,
having
come
real
on.
ass concerns. Like
Right.
he's like, I got this shit, and it's like, bro.
How you get
Player
that?
problems.
How you get that?
And
In a 16 man, like top 5 RB1s.
Rupinder Pada asks, should I trade
Hell of a
Gibson
name.
and Keenan for Jonnu and Mixon? I get Jonnu and Mixon.
Who's your
no.
tight end, and do you
He
have
must need
receiver
a tight
depth?
end.
Yeah, it depends on your tight end. It depends on your
Drop
tight
that
end.
in the comment. Let's see.
Who's your tight end, and do you have receiver depth? That's important for me because I like the Gibson to mix an upgrade. I really like Keenan Allen. He's always consistent. He's always wide receiver.
Yeah, I love Keenan Allen.
He's
if I could
a
keep Keenan Allen.
dog.
And he slips so far in drafts. He's a wide receiver.
Hey, in
one
the
that
Bay
always
Area?
goes
He has Hawkinson.
No, do not do that.
No, don't do it. Don't worry
Don't do
about
it.
it. No.
You mean my man TJ?
See if you can get Mixon, but not giving.
Should I pocket Emmanuel Sanders?
No.
Think about Denver and Peyton because of Breeze. Don't worry about pocketing Emmanuel Sanders. He's droppable. You can always pick him up the next week.
Considering the fact that this Michael Thomas thing continues.
I picked him up. I dropped him up multiple weeks because of Michael Thomas. What are you talking about?
And you have to think that the Saints are literally the league leaders in target share to running backs. 40%. They're throwing the ball to Alvin Kamara. That's what they're doing.
Exactly. You're going to be able to pick up and grab Emmanuel Sanders left and right, week in, week out. Emmanuel Sanders is the guy that people are using to pick up and add off of waivers.
Oh my God, that stacked team.
Yeah. Kevin Stokes asks, who do I start at my flex? Shark, Woods, McKinnon in full PPR. I'm going Bobby Trees. Actually, Shark, Woods, or McKinnon? 49ers this week.
I'm pondering this one.
Yeah, I am pondering this one because when I look at McKinnon, because we've been saying McKinnon for the week at least. Yeah, McKinnon again.
I'm not even looking at. I'm looking at the first two. I'm not looking at McKinnon.
McKinnon at the Patriots is the only thing that kind of.
Give me DJ Chark. Out of these three, give me DJ Chark. I think they're going to be playing from behind. I think they need to throw the ball.
Are you
What do
worried
you think,
about Casey
Bogart?
Hayward?
Bogart, you didn't even hear the question. You just came in and fucking Shark, Woods, or McKinnon, full PPR. What are you thinking, Bogart?
Choosing two?
No, one as a flex.
Chark, bro. It's
Thank you.
One.
Shark. So then we'll go.
I do like
Shark.
Woods though. I do like Woods because they will use him out of the backfield like at least twice.
Yo,
but
Daniel asked Claypool or Godwin, wide receiver 3.
Godwin.
I'm gonna keep writing the Claypool thing as long as it lasts.
I'm writing Chris Godwin as long as he.
Yeah, but you know he has Godwin winning his name.
Do you remember last year? Chris Godwin was a wide receiver 1, and I'm a Claypool hater. I'm gonna come out and say it.
Okay,
I like
Claypool is a tight end. He's a tight end.
He's like better Devin Funchess, huh?
Yeah, he's Devin Funchess with hands. This is the most stacked team I think I've ever.
I love that you agree with me because that's how I look at it.
Nice team, Black.
That might be the most stacked team I've ever seen.
Bro, is this Kane again?
No. Black, you just sit back on your team. You relax, okay?
Wait,
you're
did
good.
you see his bench? On his bench, he has Tua, Deandre Swift.
Yeah, he's good. That's why I just said that.
You're going to be all right, kid. You're going far.
You're 6-0. You're 6-0.
Yeah, don't
Is
worry.
he 6-0?
He's got to be.
Play Shark, the 49ers RB. Share it. Kevin says, thank you. Hell yes. All righty. Hey, Bogart, tell the people where they can find you and all that good stuff.
Outside of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, because that's where you're going to find me. You could find me at the GMM Network on both Twitter and IG, preferably IG, because I'm still like trying to get my Twitter legs underneath me. And you can find my flagship podcast, The Real Fantasy Playmakers, available on all streaming platforms. And if you go ahead and click the homie section on this channel's homepage, you'll find my channel on YouTube, the GMM Network. Give me money.
Give me money. J Love, talk to him, holla at him. Pimp.
First and foremost, you got to head over to rumboyz.com for all the articles, even though I haven't been writing, which I'm trying to get back into. Been real busy. Right below me is my Twitter. Find me there. I'll be here every once in a while when I'm not working, but that's where I be.
Make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We are literally every single fucking place that you can find us. Like, we are literally every. Type Rumboyz into Google, damn it. Like, if you have not Googled the Rumboyz, what are you doing?
And you are the only search results that come up.
Yeah, we are the only search results that come up for Rumboyz.
Yeah, you click RUMB and then it'll pop up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So make sure you guys head over to rumboyz.com, sign up, support our writing staff. We got a lot of really awesome young and up and coming writers. I'm proud to support these guys and be a part of their career and their journey. It's super fucking awesome, super amazing. Follow us on all social media at Rumboyz NET. That's where you can find me. Daniel says start 2. I'll just answer this really quick. You're gonna go Josh Jacobs and David Johnson. Yeah, Josh Jacobs and David Johnson. That's super easy for you.
Flex Justin Jackson if you can.
Yeah, if you can flex Justin Jackson, but if
Find a way to
not,
start all 3.
Yeah, if not,
bro. Abuse them with running backs.
Yeah. If not, just to focus on your question for the start 2. Those are your 2 that you start.
Shout out to the writer that just came into the comments.
Yep. Hey, big shout out to Connor Burke. He's been in and out.
Connor Burke.
I think I saw him earlier. But other than that, guys, we greatly love and appreciate you. Leave us a review on Facebook. Leave us comments on YouTube. Guys, once this video is done posting, like once we end this stream, share it. And also go in the comments and give us more questions. Like if you have more questions, we can help that way. We try and take as many as we can. Tonight was literally our longest Q&A that we've done.
Version.
Yeah, we definitely extended the fuck out this thing. I encourage you guys.
I bet you we go 10 more minutes, there'll be more questions. But you know,
I encourage you guys to really check out Rumboyz Premium. Rumboyz Premium is definitely going to help you guys out a whole hell of a lot. If you have not
Rumboyz Premium is $5.99 a month.
$6.99.
$6.99. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
$6. So $6.
And you will be able to get at us anytime, like 24/7, bro.
Exactly.
And you'll get a real fancy schmancy, what do they call it next to the name, bro?
You'll get badges. You guys will get badges.
You get a badge
and gifts and emojis.
You could hop in the chat at any given time, and we'll see that shit and your priority.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thank you guys at Rumboyz spelled as ZNET is where you can find me. At Rumboyz J Love is where you can find J Love. At the GMM Network is where you can find Bogart Scott Free. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. If we did not get to your question. Hit the notification bell. If we did not get around to your question, get up with us on NFL AM. We'll answer your question Sunday morning right before the games kick off. Tomorrow night, Rumboyz After Dark, the exact same time that this show started.
That's 2 days.
Night.
That's 2 days. Tomorrow, Thursday Night Football pregame show, powered by MonkeyKnifeFight.com. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We're going to help you guys win money. A lot of big money is going to be won on this channel now.
Hey, we've been eating, bro. Dinner time.
Yeah, we've been eating. I'm trying to like run through the end here. Friday night Rumboyz. Saturday we'll drop we'll drop another interview for you guys like I did last week. Give you guys that DK Metcalf heat. I'll drop another
Debo too.
I'll drop another interview for you guys this week, Saturday morning, and then Sunday, 7 hours commercial-free football action with NFL Rum Zone and our pregame show NFL AM. And then of course we get into Rumday Night Football. So we're around the clock, 6 days out of the week. Y'all already know how it be. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. Make sure that you follow my whole crew in our homie section. And I love and appreciate all of you.
Love you too, guys.
Damn good show.
Peace.